Hey everybody, it's the Old World Gamer along with Scott, Devin, Kane, and welcome back to another evening of the Retro Indie Pixels podcast.
Yeah, we're back once again for all of your gaming news and Scott's guilty gaming pleasures, of which Stefan forgot what his name was for a second.
No, I didn't know how I was going to put that for a second, and I was just like, just get it up faster.
Hey everybody, it's I'm like, oh my god, did he forget his name?
No.
Oh no! It's the amnesia version of the...
Now! Karma!
It's the Pixels Retro Indie! What? We're back again for another week. Another week of...
What up, Peter?
News.
Thank you for the alert, sir.
Peter? So, how was your gaming week?
How's my gaming week?
How was your gaming week?
I played a bunch of Terraria. That's pretty much it.
I'm gonna look to try to join you guys again this weekend because I don't know what the hell was going on with my internet this weekend. I would have loved to have gotten into that, but get disconnected every 30 seconds. I don't know what the hell was going on this week. I think there was some weather going on. I don't know what the hell was going on.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, my week has been basically I've been watching some YouTube stuff. I've been getting back into playing some classic Doom stuff, and some guy that I'm subscribed to is he's like, oh hey, there's this new really hard Doom wad, and it's Sunlust or whatever, or Sunlust I think it's called. Been playing that a lot recently. That and Dead by Daylight, and Mario Maker. We're still on the quest for rank 1. I've learned a lot of things about Endless and how completely far off that goal actually really is. It's probably going to be something around like we're going to change this up to the quest to be the top 100. Because I got some information. They're like, oh hey, by the way, if you really want to be rank 1, you have to finish like 40-something thousand levels. I'm like, sorry, what? It's like, oh yeah, the guy who's number 1 right now has like 40-something thousand clears. I'm like, huh. I have like 200. Huh. So, I'm going to continue with it. I'm going to still try to get as close to 1 as I possibly can. But, when somebody says you have to clear 40-something thousand levels, somebody's done some work before you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, really though. That sounds crazy, dude. To have to do that many, but at the same time, I'm not surprised because it's what we're living in right now. Everyone is just, oh hey, this just came out. I'm gonna play this until I'm dead now, and that's how I'm gonna get popular, and it'll work.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But anyway. So, without any further ado, we're going to get into SDK's news for the week, which, as always, brought to you guys by VG247 and Disruptor.com.
Give me one quick second there, sir. Get Fedorov. I was trying to fix some stuff there as well.
Okay. No problem.
And we should be good.
Okay. So, we'll jump right into that news. So, remember last week that we got that cool, super popular game from Epic Game Store?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this week is no different. Civilization 6 is free this week on the Epic Game Store. The latest game to be made available for free on the Epic Game Store is Civ 6. Civ 6 is free on the Epic Games Store from today through May 28th, when it will be replaced by a mystery title. In case you aren't familiar with it, the game is a turn-based strategy 4X title, which 4X? Is that what? I'm not familiar with that. We'll get back to that. It was developed by Firaxis Games. It is the latest entry in the series and features new civilizations as well as returning favorites. The game's first expansion was Rise and Fall, followed by Gathering Storm, and the latest content update is the New Frontier Pass, which was released today. The next game to be made available for free is unknown for now, but all will be revealed next week. Last week, the free game was GTA 5, and there were so many folks downloading it. The store and the website crashed for a while. The influx of players also impacted GTA Online servers. So, I'm not familiar with the turn-based strategy 4X. I'm not exactly...
Well, I guess... where does that say that to?
In case you aren't familiar with it, the game is a turn-based strategy 4X title. Maybe they have a...
Oh, 4X. I'm pretty sure we talked about this one time before. I think I talked about it with 6. Hold on a second.
Sounds familiar, but I'm not completely... I mean, it's also turn-based strategy, so, like, I'm terrible at it, so...
The subgenre of strategy-based games, turn-based gameplay involves building an empire. Emphasis is placed on economic and technological development, as well as a range of non-military routes to supremacy.
Right. One of the where...
Yeah. I've played a lot of Civ. I haven't played the free Civ yet, but I probably should, just because it looks like it's a lot like Civ 2, which is like my favorite Civ game of all time.
Yeah.
But I haven't really played much of Civ 6. Me and Mr. 6 there play a lot of Civ 5.
Gotcha.
So I think the big thing for us right now is that Civ 6 has a bunch of expansions that cost almost as much as the game. So it's like, well, stop.
Yeah.
Like, just release the full fucking game. Stop fucking around and just give us the... Like, you're already asking us for a bunch of money anyways. It's not like, oh, I'm going to put out Civ 7. I wonder if anyone's going to buy it. Of course I'm going to buy it.
There we go. 6 has almost all of it. The term 4X originated from 1993 preview of Master of Orion. And the 4 X's were explore, expand, exploit, and exterminate. So expand was the one that you missed there, Steve. So there you go. I learned something new, and we've only been in the podcast for 5 minutes. I mean, jeez.
We're already learning things.
I know, right? I'm knowing that processor.
Daddy.
Put the cookies down. But anyway, so you guys have a week to download Civ 6 if you haven't. You okay over there? Choking on your drink over there, man.
Oh, it's so sweet.
Oh yeah, but Civ 6 is free for a week, and we don't know what the game is going to be next week. They said in the last week's preview, oh, it's going to be The Witcher 3 and blah blah blah. So shows you what these data miners really know. And pulled a fast one. They're like, hey guys, this is what the next game's going to be. Psych! We're going to make it whatever we want it to be. So stop trying to guess. It's going to be...
Yeah, data miners.
What's the matter with you? Shut up. Anyway, moving on. Valorant is finally going to have its release coming June 2nd. Closed beta is going to end next week. Riot Games today announced Valorant will be released in 2 weeks from now, which was today. Yeah, so 2 weeks from today, across the majority of regions worldwide. Valorant, which is currently in closed beta, will release on June 2nd, right? Announced today. The closed beta will come to an end on May 28th, and at that time, all player accounts will be reset and new content will be patched in. Players can expect new game content, a new game mode, a new agent, and a new map at launch. To meet demand, additional new game servers will be added as part of the team's short-term roadmap in order to lower latency. The server locations will include Atlanta, Dallas, London, Madrid, and Warsaw. Closed beta for the free-to-play shooter went live April 7th and quickly broke Twitch's viewing record with 1.7 million concurrent viewers. I have to admit, I am one of those people that watch some Valorant. Game looks really, really good. I mean, if you want, like, kind of like, well, like if Counter-Strike and Overwatch had a baby, this is what Valorant is. It's, you know, it's definitely more geared towards the Counter-Strike side of it, but there definitely are things that you can do with your agents to, like, manipulate the map or give yourself super cover and stuff like that, But I'm super excited to try this because, it's been ages since I played anything like Counter-Strike. I mean, I played Overwatch a lot more often. This is definitely not Overwatch for those of you who are listening, for like a recast or anything like that. This is definitely much closer to Counter-Strike. But looks super fun to play, and I'm going to be very excited to get to that. It sounded like you were interested in this. No.
I'm sorry, I've gotten over the run, shoot people, die, run, shoot people.
Fair enough.
But
I'm gonna play it because it looks like fun to me. So, and I'll play like 3 matches, get pissed off, like uninstall it or something. I don't know.
Bring back OG Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
And the rats maps.
Yeah. So, anyway, so I will say, out of all the companies that I've ever been like a super fan of, Capcom is definitely like one of my favorite. Square Enix is definitely one of my favorite, and id Software has always been one of my favorites because Doom. I love Doom and Wolfenstein. I love both of those games. I like Doom type games. So Doom Eternal was no different. I loved it. So last week they decided that they were going to force the install of the Denuvo Denuvo Anti-Cheat. Doom Eternal's wow. Okay. I'm gonna reset here. Anti-chain. Yeah, I know. Doom Eternal's derided oh my god. Anti-cheat won't be here for very long. Bethesda found itself in a bit of controversy over the last few days with Doom Eternal. As part of the game's recent major update, developer id Software added Denuvo Anti-Cheat into the PC version. Denuvo Anti-Cheat is separate from its anti-piracy tech, and the new service was specifically implemented to thwart cheating in Eternal's multiplayer mode, Battle Mode, and lay the groundwork for the launch of Invasions and Campaign. Unfortunately, Denuvo Anti-Cheat is one of those programs that demands kernel mode root access, giving it free reign to monitor and modify anything on your PC, and potentially block certain apps. Predictably, and similar to how things went with Valorant's anti-cheat tech, fans went mad review bombing the game on Steam, and voicing their concerns with Denuvo Anti-Cheat, and the other programs that demand that level of access on social media. In response, the game executive producer, Marty Stratton, confirmed in a Reddit post that Denuvo Anti-Cheat is being removed from the game with its next update, version 1.1, which is coming to PC within a week. Despite our best intentions, feedback from players has made it clear that we must reevaluate our approach to anti-cheat integration, Stratton wrote. Stratton revealed that the developer is considering allowing campaign-only players to play without having to install anti-cheat. Id, however, is concerned about the integrity of online modes, particularly the upcoming Invasions and Campaign, when run outside the protection of anti-cheat. I've seen the speculation online that Bethesda, our parent company and publisher, is forcing these or other decisions on us, and it's simply untrue, he went on. It's also worth noting that our decision to remove the anti-cheat software is not based on the quality of the Denuvo Anti-Cheat solution. Many have unfortunately related the performance and stability issues introduced in Update 1 to the introduction of anti-cheat. They are not related. With that in mind, the performance problems introduced with the update will also be fixed in 1.1. Some of them are related to a change made around VRAM allocation and are likewise being fixed. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that.
I thought someone was sneezing at you.
Shit. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. All the while, id Software continues to work on Doom Eternal's first story DLC, which the developer briefly showed off in new screens. The add-on has yet to be fully detailed or dated. When are developers going to learn that Denuvo just doesn't work. This is not the first time that we've had to deal with this sort of thing. With like, oh, by the way, Denuvo is making it so that people can just get into my freaking PC. You know? And especially with games like Valorant, which was forcing you to run it even when the game wasn't running. Remember, we talked about that a few weeks ago?
Last week, yeah.
You know? So, why? Why do companies continue to go? Like, was like Bethesda and id Software kind of like in their own little world when all this stuff with Valorant came up? Did like nobody check social media or like any sort of gaming news outlets for the past couple weeks and like, you know what? Maybe we should really consider not putting this into our game, and you know, maybe we should try to find a different outlet to this. You know, wouldn't that make at least some sense? You know, especially with how much like people really shit on Riot when they used it. That should probably have been at least a little bit of a sign to say like, hey, you know, maybe we should do a little research on this first and make sure this isn't going to be a problem. Like, I don't know, man. It's I don't. I don't get it. I feel sometimes that like gaming companies are in their own little world sometimes, and actually don't check social medias and stuff like that of other companies. I don't know. It doesn't make sense for like companies to make the same mistake over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. The anti-cheat, I think that there's ways that they should be able to do this without having to fool with your program at all, like the original programming. Like, you know, stuff like aimbot. How about that if a bullet touches a wall, no matter what the case may be, if the trajectory isn't right, then it's not going to work. Like, shouldn't it be able... Like, isn't that simple mathematics for...
You'd think. But, you know... I don't know.
I'm sure that there's reasons why those hacking things and cheat things work. You know, there's obviously that they do ways around that, but still, like, you think that, okay, let's go hire someone who knows about this stuff and get them to figure out how to make this work better so we don't have to put this anti-cheat stuff on.
Yep. And the thing is, it's like, here's the thing. If people want to cheat, they're going to cheat. It's just not plain and simple. I mean, no matter, like, the size of the game... No matter how popular a game is, if people want to find a way to do it, they're going to do it. It's like, this is what their passion in life is, you know? To find a way to cheat at a game, blah, 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 whatever. You know, whether it's to actually try to, you know, enhance their performance or just to try to find a way to do it for the satisfaction of saying...
Heard of her first here, ladies. To enhance their performance. I'm not sure if we lost Scott or what happened there. Oh, there he is. Oh, okay, he's back.
Are we doing this again?
No, you're back. But some of those time freezes are so good. Scott looks so disgusted right now.
I turn off.
He's gonna turn off something. Yeah, Scott's internet does not like him. I can hear him.
See me though?
No. Stop your camera and put it back out. There you go. You're moving again. You were moving again. I mean, I can match him if you want.
Alright.
Oh, we have him back!
Yeah, we We good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, apparently.
I turned off Steam because I have a feeling that that's like the common denominator of why that always happens. I haven't had internet problems all day. I don't like no problems yesterday or all day today. As soon as we start a podcast, it's like we're cursed or something. I have no freaking clue, man. Anyway, we were talking about Doom, so we can move on from Doom. Yeah. I apologize, folks. I don't know what the hell. Like I've not had problems all day.
So
anyway, we're gonna move on. Serious Sam 4 is gonna be coming out in August for Stadia and for Steam. Crow Team and Devolver Digital have announced a release window for Serious Sam 4. Serious Sam 4, a prequel to the series, will be released in August on Stadia and Steam. Crow Team and Devolver Digital announced today, which was yesterday. Once the exclusivity period is up with Stadia, it will be released for PS4 and Xbox One sometime in 2021, a representative told Kotaku. It's been a couple of years since we were given a look at the game, which was first revealed back in 2013 and was partially funded by Humble Bundle proceeds. A few videos have been released alongside today's announcement, so go check all those. Second thing, whatever. Here's the synopsis. Humanity is under siege as the full force of mental hordes spread across the world, ravaging what remains of a broken and beaten civilization. The last remaining resistance to the invasion is the Earth Defense Force led by Serious Sam Stone and his heavily armed squad of misfit commandos. So, a couple features will be Horde of Invaders. The iconic cast of alien invaders return.
We lose Scott again. Back? There he is.
I don't know.
Yep.
It's weird. It's like random too.
Check your task manager and see if there's anything running super harsh.
Everything's low or very low. Moderate. Discord. Chrome. No.
Okay.
Just Discord and Task Manager. Anyway. I hope so. We had an issue with the internet 2 weeks ago, and since then it's been like shoddy at times, and it's been fine over the last couple of days, except for when it's podcast time, of course. So, anyway, for splicing's sake, for the video's sake, later, I'll start that over. So, features include Hordes of Invaders. The iconic cast of alien invaders returns with some new reinforcements. Fight your way through the unbelievable numbers of Mental's minions, including iconic Headless Kamikaze, Beheaded Rocketeer, Clear, Scrapjack, Clear Bull, and I don't play Serious Sam, so I don't know. So, square off against brand new enemies and towering monsters like the Frantic Possessed, Repulsive Belcher, and hard-hitting Brute Zealot and more. Armed with a slew of devastating weapons, pick your tool for any situation. Lay waste to Mental's hordes using powerful double-barreled shotgun, the punishing minigun, powerful chainsaw launcher. Chainsaw launcher? Holy shit. A brand new auto shotgun and the iconic cannon. Upgrade your toys and enjoy the violent beauty of the lock-on rocket launcher and the mighty laser beam of death. Smash through the action-packed campaign with friends in a 4-player online co-op mode. Tackling exciting primary missions and thrilling side quests and modified difficulties for an extra challenge. And the Legion system, Serious Sam 4 unleashes some of the biggest moments in the series' history with the new Legion system and battlefields teeming with thousands of enemies. The game is now available. Yeah, game is now available for pre-order, and you can also grab other Serious Sam games for up to 90% off on Steam right now.
Wow.
So, just by looking at some of these screenshots, game looks pretty neat. Lots of dudes, big guys. Looks like a stalactite spaceship in the background.
Oh yeah, nothing small here. Just a few things. I'm just gonna go at this by myself. Missile. What you dudes on? That guy has a grenade or bomb. Oh, he has 2. That's cool. Oh, he has 2 as well. Okay, that's cool. Oh, he's gonna throw a big fireball.
Yeah,
cool.
But yeah, with 90% off, I'm kind of actually like with 90% off some of the games for the Serious Sam Legacy or whatever you want to call it series, up to 90% off on Steam. So I'll go take a look at if you're interested in getting into that game at all. So moving on. So Terraria actually got played a lot this weekend. Enough to be the 3rd most played game on Steam this weekend. Terraria is the most played, is one of the most played games on Steam this week, a whopping 9 years after its initial release. The indie hit got a major boost following the release of its final major update yesterday, which was Sunday, so last,
Saturday,
which has led to peak player count of 486,918 users on Steam, according to Steam charts. An impressive 387,000 of them are currently in-game, making Terraria the 3rd most played game as of the press time, just under Counter-Strike Global Offensive and Dota 2. To give a little perspective, almost 1 million users are currently playing Counter-Strike, while 560,000 are playing Dota 2. Terraria Journey's End, and the 4th and final major update for the indie sandbox game, went live on Saturday, adding 800 new craftable items, new enemy types, revamped biomes, new weather features, and an in-game bestiary. The most important of all, perhaps, is the ability to pet the dog. There is still no word on when we might see the update hit other platforms. Relogic had previously stated that Journey's End will come to consoles, mobile, and Switch, but likely not at the exact same time. So, so far for what you've played this new Terraria update, what do you think?
Love it. Honestly, me and Steve have a 2-player world that we're streaming now that we did the past 2 days, and honestly, Terraria is just a ton of fun. For anyone who hasn't played, it's well worth it. Believe me, well worth it. You're not wasting money or time. I mean, you can go and play in a journey mode, which apparently is supposed to scale towards, like, oh, you're not very good at the game? Alright, we'll make it easier for you. Or, you're really good at the game? We'll make it harder for you. Then there's hardcore mode, which means you die once, you die forever. There's master mode, which is new. There's expert mode, which we've played on before. And so much stuff you can do. You can make towns and stuff now, basically. You can have NPCs move in. You can just decorate and create cities, basically. If that's what you really wanted to do, you could do that. Right. You know, so I mean, it's just so much fun, dude. I love it. It's such a good game.
Hopefully I can figure out what's going on. There's an internet problem here. Now that I turned Steam off, I seem to be having an okay time with things. So maybe, but yeah, I mean, for even as much as I played, I mean, we played on what, expert mode or master mode or whatever it's called, master mode.
Yeah.
It
was not easy.
Oh yeah, be prepared to die, folks.
Yeah, we didn't know at the time, Scott, that we had to pick up those tombstones all the time. Otherwise, that creates a graveyard biome, which spawns ghosts all the time. And every time you take up a tombstone, a ghost comes up on the screen, so you have to kill one anyways. Jeez. Yeah, good. It's fun stuff.
Yeah, right. But yeah, if you haven't played Terraria in a while, I mean, just dude. For even as much as I got to play it, it was still like just tons of fun. So definitely hoping I can jump around a little bit this week.
Yeah, it's nice having Scott around for some gaming.
Right? Tell me about it. Anyway, so moving on. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll be telling you about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, and guess what? It's actually going to get released pure. There will be no microtransactions at launch for it, and they're teasing crossplay. The Tony Hawk's Pro Skater remasters will be complete packages at launch, but future content could introduce microtransactions. The recently announced Pro Skater 1 and 2 remasters include all content from the original games, and all of it will be available to everyone at launch. Things are less clear when it comes to post-launch content, however. Jen O'Neill, head of development and Vicarious Visions, told GameSpot that remasters won't feature any microtransactions at launch, but that player demand for more content could change that in the future. Everything that you see at launch is going to be unlockable with gameplay. We're not planning on having monetization at launch. O'Neill also revealed that crossplay, something yet to be confirmed for the remasters, is not a far-fetched idea at all, telling GameSpot, "When the time comes, we will say more." When asked about the possibility of crossplay being added post-launch, Activision recently confirmed the full track list for the game's soundtrack and made it available to listen online in its entirety. For more on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, check out how much of an upgrade the new visuals are compared to the original games in the comparison at VG247.
Alright, I gotta start with something immediately, and the way that they're saying it. There's things that companies word in such a way so that it sounds better than what it is. Like, we have a company here that provides internet with, we use the fastest method of transmitting your internet speeds with fiber optic. They don't give you it at full speeds. You do realize that, like, fiber optic cables can, like, give you, like, I'm pretty sure it's hundreds or thousands of gigabits per second if it wanted to. Mm-hmm. But then, how are they going to make a lot of money off you then? Until you need it, then they can, put it up a little bit more. Exactly, Rock Dweller. The way they worded it, at launch. Meaning, okay, so there's no microtransactions at launch, but you're not saying there's not going to be microtransactions in the game, period. Done. Right. Finished. Finalized. No worries of monetization. You're just saying not at launch, which to me makes me feel like you are going to have monetization for something. What is it going to be? If it's random shit garbage, like, hey, here's a skateboard that does nothing for you except it looks fancy. Or here's a t-shirt that has your favorite skater on it and it doesn't do anything for you. Alright, that's fine. If idiots want to spend their money on garbage, go right ahead. Fill your boots. But if it's stuff like, hey, here's this fancy skateboard, and it also allows you to do manuals without having to balance it yourself. Yeah. Shit like that, then I'm going to be like, no, that's complete horseshit. Yeah. Come on, Tony Hawk, you got better integrity than that, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping that that's what that is. I mean, they're talking about, player demand, being what would be putting more microtransactions into it. And I kind of hope that that's really all that's going to be, is just cosmetic stuff. I hope it's not going to be like, hey, here's a whole, six level campaign and it's going to be $10. Like, no, not that.
Well, see, I don't mind having DLC with hey, we're going to add in, X amount of new stages and X amount of skaters that you can now play with on everything for, X amount of dollars. Fine, that's cool. That means that, we get more to the game. I mean, we've talked about that with Mario Kart. Like, wouldn't you want that for Mario Kart?
Also true. Okay,
exactly. So, I mean, you got to look at it from an hypocritical point of view.
Not pay to win sort of stuff.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, if everyone can get this DLC and it's not just a skater who's way better than everybody else for $5, then then that's just dumb. But if it's, here's 5 new skateboarders and they're all, got their stats the way they're supposed to be, and no one's really better, okay, he's better at manuals, but he's not so good at, lip tricks or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm not a skateboarder.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, as long as it's all fair, then I don't see there being an issue with any of that kind of stuff, if that's the case.
But I do kind of like the fact that they're actually going to just release a game and say, oh, by the way, if you play the game, you're going to unlock stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it seems to be,
and not only that, it's a remaster. So, I mean, we were happy back in the day playing it. We're happy to get it back now as a remaster. If you don't add anything new to it, most people are probably going to... Well, of course you're going to get the ones who are going to go out of their way because they need to have the drama in their lives and be like, there was nothing new and I had to pay an extra $1. No. forget those people. You don't need to worry about it. If you didn't add anything extra to the game, I think people are still going to buy it and they're still going to enjoy it because they have a new way of playing that game instead of, all right, got to break it to PlayStation or PlayStation 2 and, you know, hook up the capture card and bring it over to the... Like, nah, you don't have to do any of that now, so... And not only that, but it's going to look nicer, so that's kind of cool, too.
So... I'm kind of happy with the fact that they're just going to have all that stuff in the beginning. You're not going to have to worry about hitting the, DLC button or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and maybe they might be able to expand it in the future. If that's what if people want more stuff in both of the games, then so be it, So,
yeah.
But at least you have something to work forward, work towards, where it's going to be like, oh, hey, content can be unlocked simply by playing the game. Imagine that. Imagine that, guys, that you could unlock content in the game by playing it. Doesn't that sound weird?
It sounds like what games should be like.
I know, right? Like it used to be. I don't know. Silly me, Anyway, so moving on. So, amidst all of, the stuff going on in the world right now, video game sales have been the highest they have ever been in the last quarter. Stats for video game sales in the first quarter for 2020 were recently unveiled, highlighting that video game sales in the U.S. were the highest they have ever been in a single quarter. The information comes from an official press release from the NPD. According to the NPD report, total overall industry consumer spending on video games in the United States has reached a record $10.86 billion in the first quarter of 2020.
Oh, yeah, video games are... That's a waste of time. Remember when your parents used to say that shit? Well, your parents might have been cool, but I remember my parents, that stuff is garbage. Go outside. It's like, okay. In what, 3 months? They're saying a quarter, so yeah, 3 months, almost $11 billion. Yeah, there's no money or anything good in video games at all. No.
These figures indicate that sales have increased 9% from the same time period last year. 9% might not sound like much.
That's huge.
The report mentions a variety of games which were among the best sellers of the quarter, including new releases such as Animal Crossing New Horizons, Doom Eternal, as well as evergreen staples such as Grand Theft Auto 5, Minecraft, and Fortnite. It is quite clear that the reasoning behind this record was hugely influenced by the coronavirus and the increase in people playing video games as a result of having to stay indoors. Video games have brought comfort and connection to millions during this challenging time, said Matt Piscatella. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, buddy. Game industry analyst at the NPD Group. As people have stayed home more, they've utilized gaming not only as a diversion and an escape, but also as a means of staying connected with family and friends. Whether it was on console or mobile, PC or virtual reality, gaming experienced play and sales growth during the first quarter. The quarter also saw hardware sales increase by 2%, amounting to a whopping $773 million overall.
Jesus.
These figures, despite having record-breaking, don't come as much of a surprise. Last month, Final Fantasy VII Remake sales surpassed 3.5 million worldwide, while Nintendo President Shuntaro Furukawa recently confirmed that sales for Animal Crossing New Horizons have already surpassed lifetime sales predictions. Despite these increases, it is yet to be seen how video game sales will perform in the upcoming months, especially with the considerable amount of delays likely to appear as a result of COVID-19. Just today, Nintendo announced that it expects to see a large impact to game development due to the coronavirus. So, not really all that super surprising, but like the numbers though, I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, the numbers are crazy just because we don't get to see them like that often, but...
Right, yeah.
Oh, hey everybody, can you stay inside? Hey, people who play video games, we're giving you the okay to be inside even more, so more games. Oh, what are we going to watch? Oh, let's go to Twitch. Oh, we're playing some games. Oh, I got to play more games. You can play this game yet? Okay, let's go buy this game right now and start playing it.
Yep.
shit like that. I'm telling you, man. Like,
it's like we've gone from a a world where the CDC used to be like, oh, video games are like a bad habit and are habit forming and are a mental health issue.
Mm-hmm.
To the CDC now just says, hey, go play some video games. It's therapeutic. Like, what the hell?
Oh, because now they started realizing, oh, wait. I can go to someone's island in Animal Crossing. I can talk to them in Discord. I can trade stuff. I can do this all day long. Oh, another random person and another one. I'm going to go to Reddit. Oh my god, a whole community just for Animal Crossing. Alright, I'm going to go and talk to them. Oh, I'm going to go visit their house. Oh, I can take some of this stuff. Oh, you got this? Only this much bell? Oh, of course, all of a sudden it's, oh, well, it's good for you now because it's a way to socialize without having to, you're also social distancing. All of a sudden they're behind at 100%. See, so back and forth on that garbage. It's like, man, just stop trying to poke at shit. Like, video games are here to stay. It's not going to change. Just embrace it.
Yep. And the thing is, like, once this is all done and a year goes by, the CDC is going to be right back to where they were before and be like, oh, yeah, video games are now another mental health issue. Because now that we're past all of this stuff, people are still playing video games, and now it's a problem. It's like, well, like, man, make up your mind. Is this a good thing or is it a bad thing? You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be those skeptics where it's like, oh, video games waste your time and waste your mind power and blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, they're a waste of time because I want them to be. You know what I'm saying? How
much does it improve your, cognitive abilities and memory and being able to, like, hand-eye coordination and stuff?
That's always been my argument. Like, it's always good for hand-eye coordination. It makes you think. It makes you do things.
Problem solving.
Decision making and problem
solving. You can't progress through the game without solving a problem. It's
Right.
literal problem solving. Like,
Yep. That's video games at a basis, man. That's how it is. So anyway, moving along to my articles from theShirtNote.com.
You still got you, Scott?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Castlevania
There we go.
is now on Spotify.
I had to try on some, bloody tears in order to get this.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Castlevania has some of the best music in all of gaming. Lost Painting from Symphony of the Night is my go-to thinking song. But like so many other entries have tracks that are just as memorably haunting, even the originals. Listening to the historic lineup just got a lot easier as Konami is officially sharing a huge collection on Spotify. Announced by the way of Twitter, Konami once again recognizes that its series exists in the form of a nostalgic release. For reference, you can also find that collection of 12 playlists in their link there. While 12 may not seem like much, note that several of them are doubled up, like Circle of the Moon and Harmony of Dissonance, for example. These playlists range from an hour to 2.5 hours each, showcasing just how much music there is from the series. Even the lesser-known Castlevania Judgment has a soundtrack that's over an hour long. Most low-key great song that's probably too buried for most people to find? Vampire Killer from Akumajo Dracula, a remake of the original iconic Castlevania track from Harmony of Despair. In fact, I'm just going to go use this opportunity to declare Harmony of Despair underrated as a whole. I also definitely agree with that. It deserves a new lease on life on modern platforms as the soundtrack absolutely slaps. Make it happen, Konami. You don't even have to develop a brand new game. So, for reference, the games that are on Spotify now: Castlevania Symphony of the Night, obviously. Castlevania, the original game soundtrack, Castlevania Chronicles, which had its own soundtrack, plus a couple of remixed older songs. It had like Vampire Killer, damn it, Bloody Tears. That's what I'm trying to think of. Bloody Tears.
What's this on now?
Yeah. Castlevania Circle of the Moon and Harmony of Dissonance, Lament of Innocence, which had some, like, Curse of Darkness and Lament of Innocence both had, like, they were kind of like, we're 3D Castlevanias, but we're not, so, people are going to look at them as they're not. Those games had some really, really good soundtracks to them. Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, the Dracula X Chronicles, which had some very good music, Order of Ecclesia, Castlevania Judgment, and Castlevania Harmony of Despair. Ooh, boy. So, whenever anybody asks me, hey, you like music? What do you listen to? And, everybody's just like, oh, man, I like classic rock, or I like jazz, or, techno, or all that kind of stuff. I always answer everybody the same exact way whenever anybody asks me that question. Oh, what kind of music do you listen to? Video game.
Yeah, a lot of times.
Like, wait, what do you mean video game? Like, video game music. Soundtracks from video games. You actually listen to that stuff? Yeah, because some of it's really good.
Some of it's better than a lot of the stuff that you hear now.
It's like, right now, I have like a whole bunch of playlists on YouTube, and they're all video game related. I don't have any actual music playlist, like music, like that's outside of a video game. None of them.
Okay.
I mean, I might have like 100 video playlists for PDR, but that's just me. But now that all of this stuff's on Spotify now, man, like, holy crap! Like, this is awesome.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool.
The fact that you're going to be able to just go onto Spotify and be able to listen to all the stuff from all the Castlevanias. I'm honestly, like, the one game I'm super surprised to not see on this list was Super Castlevania 4.
Unless it's some of the classics or something.
Like, maybe.
The Chronicles or the original game soundtrack selection?
Chronicles was its own game.
Oh, okay, so the original game soundtrack selection. That's not the only one I could see, really.
So, Castlevania Chronicles, it sounds like it was like a remake of some stuff, but I think it was its own game, plus it had Dracula X on it. Don't quote me on that.
This looks like a background for someone on YouTube, yeah.
But, they have the OG Castlevania stuff. They omitted Castlevania 2 and 3, which the musics for those games were like, eh. But, this is what I want. I want to be able to go on Spotify and be like, listen, I want to listen to Castlevania. And be like, oh, look at all this stuff. And there's 12 different playlists that are both an hour long. Look who's going to be using Spotify now. This guy who didn't use Spotify before, but I got a hell of a reason to now. Not only that, one other thing that I didn't mention earlier. Remember how we were talking about, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2? Their soundtrack is also on Spotify.
Ooh, nice.
So, if you want to go and listen to all of that Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 music that I heard was pretty good. Yeah, I see you.
Scorn.
I see what you... But anyway, But anyway, you got video game music for Castlevania. Some of that stuff is really, really, really good.
Oh, God, yes.
I mean, Symphony of the Night, in my opinion, and I don't care if anybody ever argues with me with this, it has the greatest soundtrack of all of video gaming ever. I don't care if people argue with me with that, because if you do, you're wrong.
And I gotta just put it out there, if you're looking for remix tracks like this one from Castlevania, OC Remix.
Oh my god.
Do not pass up OC Remix. Probably one of the best places to get remixed video game tracks by some incredible composers and musicians and art, everything. Like it's crazy. A lot of the music that you hear remixed on the podcast is from OC Remix.
And the thing is, like, OC Remix is one of those websites that's like the worst kept secret on the internet. But the thing is like, there are some people like nowadays that don't know what OC Remix is, even though the website, I think it's almost 20 years old at this point. OC Remix has been around for a long time.
Yep.
OC Remix. Let's see.
We're spiraling!
Oh, I'm sorry. It is 20 years old. It was founded in 1999. So, if that says anything about how good the music on Overclock Remix is, the website's been around for 21 years. That's how good their stuff is. That's how long that they've had support from the outside to keep that website going. 21 years.
Mm-hmm.
There are some gamers that I know now that were born when OC Remix first hit the internet. So, let's just say, do yourself a favor, go over there, look for music, you will not be sorry. And the thing is that, like, even obscure games have people that have made music for them.
Yep.
You know, you could like, oh, the original.
It all depends on the composer, really.
Right. I mean, not everything is good, but you can find some just like.
You'll find some composers who are like, you know what? I really like this game growing up. I really like soundtrack. I'm gonna remix the entire soundtrack and put it out. People they listen to it. Great. If they don't, well, at least I'm happy to have done it. And most times, people are all like, "Oh shit, there's a remix for this game. All right." And then it gets passed around, and more people go and get it, and yeah. So there you go. The Spotify, you got one more person signing up. Anyway, moving on. So the Epic Game Store is finally allowing point-and-click refunds. Slowly but surely, Epic Game Store is making strides. Alongside the big Unreal Engine 5 and developer partnership announcements, the Epic Games has revealed that it's now possible to get easy refunds on their storefront. Epic says that users can now self-refund qualifying purchase online as long as you were within 14 days of its purchase date and haven't played for more than 2 hours. All you have to do is head into the account section of the site, then go to transactions and literally click request refund on an eligible game. For reference, Valve has the same policy for Steam, 14 days and 2 hours. Another move forward is keyless integration for Fanatical, Greenman Gaming, and Genba Digital. In short, if you buy something on their site, you can have it automatically integrate with your Epic Store account without having to enter a key. Epic says this helps players understand what stores are selling legitimate keys. This is a specific partnership with those sites. Don't expect to have the same process magically work for anyone else right now. Other ancillary updates include new currency support, which looks like Canadian, Australian, Swedish, Denmark, Norway.
I can't remember what the SEC is. Danish and Norwegian.
Norwegian. I would say Swedish, Danish, Norwegian.
Yeah, you might be right. So, better bandwidth management, more precise control over downloads, and quicker ownership authorization. The client will now check to see if you own a game faster, so there's less interruptions when you play something offline. Australian, man. Australian dollars, man. See? Yeah, you get to integrate with them Australian dollars, Peter.
He's like, finally, now I can know how much I'm actually spending. No! Scott, come back! Okay, he's back. He's back. Okay, good. Yeah, we're good. It was just a blip. Okay, we're good.
It's just a blip. I hope
you got so excited the screen wanted to capture that, so it was good. Now you worried too much. Come back.
Much like...
There he is.
It's like...
It just goes in and out once in a while, that's all. And you're back now. You're fine now. You okay?
This doesn't make any sense. It's like...
It's like what? The podcast is back to its natural state. She is perfection. Is he? He's back.
Okay, I just refreshed it because I'm just like, I don't know what the hell's going on.
It could be Discord just pooping on you.
I don't really know. It doesn't make any sense. I don't. Anyway, where was I? Epic is also working on in-house mod support, much like the Creators Workshop for Steam and achievements. A few months ago, the service also added support for wish lists, and folks are still waiting for a shopping cart. So this is like, for me, this is like another step towards, oh hey, we're Steam, except we give away free games.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know what that means, right?
What's that? Steam's gonna start giving away free games?
I'm not very happy that you guys are giving away free games. Guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna give away a free game too. And you know, I think we're gonna throw in another one once in a while, just to make it look like we're even better.
You give away one free game a month or a week. We're gonna give away 2 free games a month.
And you know what? Also, coupon 15% off. Take care of that tax and shit.
Yeah, right.
It's like, all right. Yeah, compete with each other. Oh, fight for my love.
Right?
Fight for my love.
Yeah, competition's good. That's what Jeremy's saying, man. soon it's gonna be like Steam. Be like, listen, yo, like throw us like $5 in a pack of gum, and you can have every game we've ever made. Come on.
And then Steam just pushes up its virtual glasses as, actually, Epic is not going to be able to keep this up forever, so.
Eventually, they're going to give away every single game on their...
and then people are going to be like, what game am I going to buy today? Because they're all free.
every game is free.
Come and buy them from us. Mm-hmm. Anyways.
So, yeah, I mean, this is another good step towards, being a better company, like being able to just be like, click and get a refund. I mean, that alone is better than Steam. Because, the hoops you gotta go through to get a refund on Steam are a pain in the ass. So, being able to just basically go to a game page and be like, listen, this game is shit, it's not what it was, or it's like, oh, hey, this game can't play on my PC, I'm having PC problems, click, get a refund. Being able to have it done that much easier than Steam, I think is, another fight for my love. But, yeah. And also, they take Canadian dollars! So, yay, Peter! And they take...
Wait, Australian dollars, you mean, yay, Peter. Canadian dollars, yay, me.
Yay, Stefan. And Canadian... Australian dollars, yay for Peter. I did say Canadian, I realized, but whatever, you know what I mean. Yay for the people who are in our podcast who can use their dollars now and stuff for
Terraria Chan.
Game. Yeah, but all right. So anyway, moving on. Phantasy Star Online 2 is going to be releasing on PC next week.
Oh.
And, they're doing a Hatsune Miku concert. So, after many long years, Phantasy Star Online 2 finally arrived in the West this past April on Xbox One form. But just releasing an Xbox One alone was never the plan, as muddled marketing message inadvertently stated when localization was revealed during E3 2019. As it turns out, the PC has always slated to get a Western Edition 2, and that day has come, next week. Announced by the way of the game's official Twitter account, PSO2 will launch on PC, Windows 10 next week on May 27th. Sega says that more info is coming soon on their website, which will probably provide an FAQ for details like potential cross progression and the like. Either way, this is great news for PS2 only gets more enticing the bigger the player base is. Now, other PSO2 news, fictional idol Hatsune Miku is joining the existing Megurine Luca? I don't know. For in-game performances in the main hub. Sega has posted a concert schedule for the pair, with shows rotating times on a daily basis. with at least 2 during the weekday and 3 on the weekends from May 19th through May 25th. Each performance lasts around 10 minutes.
Performance?
Wait a minute.
You have to pay for it this time.
Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Whoa. So they're going to do all of these Setsune Miku concerts before the PC version comes out? That's interesting. Yeah, whatever.
That's a little
concert
strange.
schedule for an online RPG. I love how weird Phantasy Star Online is.
Yeah, you are right. It all happens between 19th and the 25th, and the PC version doesn't come out until the 27th.
27th. Like,
hey, here's your PC version, by the way. You can't get that concert. That was last week. Fuck you.
right?
Buy our game, please.
I'm not exactly a giant Hatsune Miku fan or anything like that. Like, the music's alright, I'm not going to say that I actively go out and try to listen to her music, because I don't. Every once in a while it's like, oh, hey, it's a new thing and they're doing this. Alright, I'll listen to it. Okay, that was pretty good. That makes me want to play Project Diva again, whatever. There's a new version just came out on Switch, which, I haven't gotten it yet. But anyway, Phantasy Star Online 2 is coming out next week, guys. And May 27th is a Wednesday, and oh boy. Rip other games for me. Because I really, really, really want to play Phantasy Star Online 2.
But Scott, I have indie games that you have to play, please.
I know. But
remember when we used to have that other podcast that we were going to do?
I know.
And then Animal Crossing happened, and then Bloodstain happened, and then Dragon Quest happened, and I know.
Everything
and then Terraria happened, and Ark happened. There's so many things.
I mean, we tried. We tried to get that out there, but a lot of things happened over the last couple of months, guys.
It's okay. It's okay.
Maybe we'll be able to get back on course with that, but we digress.
It was a while back.
So, I mean, this game looks so cool. This game looks like super anime waifu swords and all that good stuff, and I really kind of went super in on that because
I haven't not played much Phantasy Star, so I'll play some.
Phantasy Star is super fun. Having a PC version of Phantasy Star Online 2 is going to be really bad for my other games. So, speaking of anime, moving forward, Jump Force, which I am increasingly looking to probably end up getting when it comes out for
cheap
with Switch.
Oh.
Shoto Todoroki from My Hero is coming to the game. It's been a while. It's been well over a year since the launch of crossover fighter Jump Force, but publisher Bandai Namco isn't done filing out its all-star cast. The next anime headliner stepping into the ring is none other than My Hero Academia Shoto Todoroki. Todoroki is a quiet and reserved young student who carries himself with aloofness that can be misinterpreted as arrogance. The product of an unhappy childhood, Todoroki tends to shut himself off from his fellow students, but is actually a loyal and faithful ally in battle, clearing the field with juxtaposition of fire and ice-based powers. As we can see from the trailer above, Todoroki will utilize these dueling elements in the game, with his ice abilities allowing for speedy maneuverability and the freezing of his opposition, while ranging fireballs and streams of flame can cause colossal damage. Shoto Todoroki will be made available May 26th as part of the Jump Force Character Pass 2, or can be purchased separately for around $4. Jump Force is available now on PS4, PC, and Xbox One. It will launch on Switch later in 2020. So, I'm seeing some... boss fights are not... Gotcha. Okay. It's a fighting game, so it's gonna be my bag, and I have kind of avoided buying it for PC because I really want to get it for the Switch when like all of these characters are like finally coming out and they're all going to be included with the game. I'm hoping, but like I want to be able to take Dragon Ball characters and punch some One Piece dudes in the face. I want to be able to be like, yo, My Hero Academia team, and you know, kick Krillin in the dick. You know, do that sort of thing. But it's like, this game looks kind of fun to me. I mean, again, I'm going to take. I mean, not that I'm not discrediting your opinion of it, Jeremy. I'm just saying, I want to play it myself and give like my own personal point of view on it. And I don't know if you've actually seen. I don't know if we should play the trailer or not, but I have seen it. It does look pretty cool. So, I eventually have to catch up with My Hero, and
oh, Scott, the most recent season was fucking amazing, dude. You need to watch that shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, anyway, so, moving on.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So $10 coupons are back from the Epic Game Store Mega Sale. Epic is once again handing out $10 coupons from the Epic Game Store like it's no big deal. Like last time, the first one's on the house. You get a $10 Epic coupon just by logging in to claim it, and it's usable for PC games or DLC priced at $14.99 or higher. Also, like before, the couponing is essentially endless. Whenever you use a $10 coupon on a purchase, you earn another one. There's also a sale right now to sweeten the deal. Epic Game Store's Mega Sale is running until June 11th, until 11 a.m. Pacific, with discounts on games like Metro Exodus, MechWarrior 5, Journey to the Savage Planet, Phoenix Point, Far Cry New Dawn, Shenmue 3, Dangerous Driving, Anno 1800, and Tetris Effect. I know some of you stocked the hell up last time. If you're thinking about the rest of the year and upcoming Epic Game Store exclusives, keep in mind that these Epic coupons expire November 1st. So,
I actually got something slightly better.
Oh?
I was all like, oh, the store's back up. All right, I'll get my copy of GTA 5. Click, oh, here's your thing. By the way, here's a coupon for $14.99 or $15 or something. It's like for any games that's $21.99 or more.
There you go.
And I was just like, because I got GTA 5 for free? Oh, okay, I'm cool with that.
Maybe that'll be incentive for some people to download like Civ 6 and be like, oh, hey, thanks for downloading Civ 6. Here's a $15 coupon. Like, okay.
Doesn't hurt.
Okay. I mean,
for all you know, 10 years time, Scott goes, fuck it, let's give Civ a try just for the fucking hell of it. And he goes in and he's all like, this is amazing now! And he just like loves it all of a sudden. He's like, I'm so glad I downloaded it for free.
I'm so glad in 10 years for all of the real-time, or the turn-based and real-time strategy games I haven't been playing, I suddenly got good at them.
Peter, just a heads up, I also have the $10 ones as well, so... No.
We got them both.
I actually have both.
But again, that might be incentive for some of you guys who weren't thinking about picking up Civ 6 because, like me, I wasn't gonna pick it up. But like, if they have the chance of like saying, "Thanks for downloading this game. Here's $15 for free."
You never. I mean, that's literally what happened to me, and I was just like, "All right, that's strange." I mean, it's not like it's because you didn't sign in Epic for a while, because I did, and I got, what was it, SnowRunner.
Right.
So, I mean,
There you go. You got some incentives.
So, yeah, if you go and download it, you might not play it, but you might actually get a spare coupon for $5 more. And again, it's not a $14.99 game, it's a $21.99 game, which is still not bad. You're still paying like $7 or something for it. That's not bad for a $22 game. So
it's basically the same. It's like the same kind of price incentive to like take the $10 coupon and buy a $15 game.
Yeah, exactly.
$15 coupon and buy a $20
game. Exactly.
You're still only going to pay $5. So
exactly.
Yeah. Why not just go for it? You know, what have you got to lose other than saying like, oh, well, I didn't get a coupon, uninstall the game, I wasn't planning on playing it anyway. You got nothing to lose.
No.
And then maybe you're going to download Civ 6 and play it and get a $15 coupon. Who knows?
Scott might play it in 10 years.
Maybe I might play it in a decade. You know. Anyway, moving on. Here's. I was really surprised that I missed this. Bethesda has added new free levels to the classic versions of Doom. Although my first foray in this is them who were writing this is not my first foray. Although my first foray into first-person shooters was Catacomb 3D, Doom and Duke Nukem stages are forever burned in my brain. That's partially why I sought out crazy fan-made mods by any means necessary, including picking up some crazy level collections at flea markets. I had to have more. Now, it's a hell of a lot easier to snag some levels due to the proliferation of fan communities across the internet, but Bethesda is also steadily adding free stages to modern ports of classic Doom. That includes the new arrival this week, James Paddock's Deathless. As Bethesda points out, Jimmy, as they are known in Doom circles, is kind of a legend, providing Doom levels for over a decade. This WAD collection, also known as a Mega WAD, includes 25 fast, punchy levels, and you can download them now for free. Just head over to the add-on portion of the main menu on any platform, Switch included. The full map list can be found at Destructoid, as well as screens of Jimmy's level design philosophy. It plays just like classic Doom mods should, so it checks out for me. I didn't know that this existed, and once we are done, I'm going to be going on to Steam and getting myself some new Doom levels. Because, like I said, I've been kind of fanboying over this Z-Doom mod that I've been playing over the last couple of days, which is super hard, and I'm having a super good time getting super frustrated with dying. You know, because that's how that I love that. I love going into a Doom game.
We all do.
And be like, oh, I'm gonna kick everything's ass. I'm one of the best Doom players ever. Fuck, I'm dead. Load. Yeah,
play with Jimmy's Mega WAD.
There's no better way to put it because that's
Jesus. Oh, I poop.
You made Stefan poop, by the way. Anyway, that's what they called them. They called them WADs. You know, haha. We've been making the joke for 20-something years.
But this is a Mega WAD, Scott.
This is a Mega WAD. Mega WADs are always like the big, huge ones, like 12+ levels. You know, so.
It sounded like Fran just blew a Mega WAD. Holy shit. Holy crap.
But yeah, you got a new Mega WAD coming from. See, the thing is, I'm a classic Doom player, so I can say things like WAD and Mega WAD and not giggle because I know what I know what we're talking about. You know, on the outside, for somebody who doesn't play Doom, and you're like, oh, you installing your WADs, Mega WAD, and Jimmy's Mega WAD, like
meat WADs.
Yeah, we get it. Yeah, we get it. Yeah, we've been making the same stupid jokes. Frickin'. Why'd they have to call them WADs? They could have called them anything else. God damn it. But it's free Doom, so go play Doom because it's fun. So, ladies and gentlemen, normally this portion of the podcast is reserved to the Stefan Hates Me portion of the podcast, but unfortunately, somebody got to it before I did. So this is the Stefan would have hated me had I not gotten to it first portion of the podcast. Shantae and the Seven Sirens pre-orders now open at Limited Run Games. Limited Run Games has reopened pre-orders on the physical release of Shantae and the Seven Sirens, giving dedicated fans the opportunity to pick up a hard copy of the Half-Genie Hero's newest island-hopping escapade. As previously reported, Shantae and the Seven Sirens is available in two formats: standard box edition for PS4 and Nintendo Switch, priced at around $35, and a special collector's edition, which includes a steel book edition of the game, mini poster with reversible art, soundtrack CD, a pack of 50 monster trading cards. Have we talked about
Yes! Last week.
Did we?
Totally.
Son of a bitch.
I literally went and looked it up just in case. I was like, I'm pretty sure that was last week.
Son of a bitch. I got to like the monster trading cards, and I'm like, wait a second. This sounds awfully familiar. And I
was looking at the card, and I was like, wait.
I'm relatively sure I got the article off of VG247, and this one's from Destructoid. Son of a bitch. So let me let you guys in on something. News this week was a little rough because Assassin's Creed. I just get around it because it's all anybody wants to fucking talk about. So I'm like, oh, cool, this is a Shantae thing. And I'm like, oh, there's a plushie there. I don't remember seeing a plushie. So, that'll be it for my news this week.
Hold on.
Uh-oh. Yeah, hold on.
Oh, that's...
Officially holding. Oh god, we're gonna go through and link me exactly.
Oh no, we're good. Okay, my bad.
Oh god. Like I said, it's been one of those really tough weeks for news because like I was already only running like 14 articles when I already run 15, or when I normally run 15, and like I'm like, oh, this looks really cool. I don't remember there being like when I first talked about it, I don't remember there being a plushie, and that's like I'm trying to remember. I don't remember that at all.
I'm trying to find the news.
Yeah, it's gotta... Yeah. It's wallet grabbing time, by the way.
Oh, it will be. It will be.
It will be. Yeah, like, last week's podcast, we definitely talked about it, but I do not remember at all about there being anything about the plushie. But anyway, we've already talked about it. There's a pre-order thing going on for Shantae because, you know, I haven't talked about it enough already. So I figured I'd talk about it a second time, you know? Oh, I definitely did talk about this. I'm definitely gonna find this. We talked about Evo and all that good shit. So,
okay, finally got it for Scott.
Wait, here we go. Oh no, that's true. We talked about Streets of Rage last week. Oh.
That's a lot of crying, Scott. Jesus. Alright, so I don't know if you're aware or if you remember or not, but in 2 days, the podcast will be 1 year old.
Right? A year old.
We made it a whole year without... Well,
I
shouldn't say without fucking it up, because internet, some internet stuff, internet...
Internet. More internet.
Yeah. But we made it a whole year and we kept going, so thank you.
I know, right? It's like a whole year of everybody coming here and listening to me trip over my words, and a year of people coming here to join us in the conversation, and we very much appreciate all of you guys being here for all that time. You know?
See Scott cry.
You get to see me cry, man. You get to see me cry. But the thing is, you have to also understand that everybody comes here every single week so that they can see their favorite portion of the podcast. It's a year of their favorite portion of the podcast. It's been a year of my favorite portion of the entire podcast. It should be everybody's favorite portion of the podcast. You've been here for a year. If it's not your favorite portion of the podcast, like... You spent a year here. Come on, guys. What are you doing? It should be everybody in the world's favorite portion of the podcast. It is the best of Steam.
Oh, baby.
And I have heard from a little birdie in my ear that we have got a doozy this week.
Oh, not only for the Steam games, for everything involved. There's a lot of good stuff this week. And a lot of stuff. And a new segment. But we'll get to that when we get to it. So, yeah, Best of Steam. We're starting off with Nick Reckless in The Curse of the Lost Cause. So this is supposed to come out end of spring 2020. Enjoy the mystery of old school gameplay in this classic side-scrolling platformer. Explore 4 different environments, make your way through procedurally generated levels for ever-changing play sessions, and ultimately lift the curse of the Lost Cause. Action indie platformer 2D pixel graphics. There is no actual gameplay. All we have are these pictures.
My internet stability is my lost cause.
Indeed, that's what gets us into the podcast to begin with. It looks like it's going to be good. I want to see some actual gameplay trailer. Yeah. Walt might want to hide. I'm not sure how many of these are. Most of these are upcoming games, so you might be safe. Now, Arietta of Spirits. I'm pretty sure we covered the Kickstarter for this game. I forgot to wishlist the last one. I'll get to that in a second. But Arietta of Spirits is a story-driven action-adventure game following Arietta on her journey to unveil the mysteries of the spirit realm. Immerse yourself in a story filled with emotion and surprising turns. Adventure indie action pixel graphics RPG. We're going to watch the trailer again. It's been a while, so we'll watch it again. I love the little pixely animations. Just in the little bit so far that we've seen. A good ghost, no. It's just Ghost. Whoa. Whoa! I assume that's a boss. So yeah, that's coming out this year, 2020, by Third Spirit. There is a demo available as well. It doesn't look like it's going to be too intensive on the computer. Alright, I need to go back to Nick Reckless. Adding that to my wish list as well. The next game we're looking at, though, is called The Ambassador: Fractured Timelines. Scheduled to come out in 2020, The Ambassador: Fractured Timelines is a twin-stick fantasy shooter centered around the ability to stop time. Is there a trailer? Oh, there is. Let's watch. Oh! Oh! Okay. Well, this doesn't look like your typical twin stick, though.
Well, that's cool.
Ooh. Whoa! Whoa!
What?
Okay. Don't like that. It reminds me of Spelunky things. Whoa. Jesus. Okay, this looks pretty good.
Right? I'm a firing my laser?
Right? Freaking Cyclops just...
Damn.
X-Men fired me. So I had a baby with the Hulk, and this is the...
I'm a fire in Malaysia.
So yeah, this looks poor good for a twin stick shooter. It does have like, I don't know, there's something about it that seems a lot more different. Like I think the whole arrow aspect, and then the time stopping thing looks like it's not only just to abuse it for like attacking, but also to like solve puzzles and such maybe as well. So that's interesting. Something to look forward to. Next game is something that I found that seemed interesting and weird and probably for mobile, but it's called Unpacking, and it is exactly as it sounds. Unpacking is a Zen puzzle game about the familiar experience of pulling possessions out of boxes and fitting them into your new home. Part item Tetris, part home decoration, you're invited to create a satisfying living space while learning clues about the life you're unpacking.
Okay.
I know right now I could easily spend hours playing this just because it's stupid and fun.
So
I probably shouldn't say stupid, but you know what I'm saying. It's like...
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. It's like Animal Crossing only making your home edition.
Exactly. And it's like, how is that fun? But it's like, I know it is. I know right now. I'm looking at all that. I'm like, I might put that over there instead. It's like, why can't I go to bed with the dragon instead of the pig? That's my choice.
Right.
All right. Trailer, because, well, why not? How long is this trailer? 3.5 minutes? Jesus Christ, Superstar. So you can just literally lay stuff down wherever. Oh, okay, you don't even know what items are coming next. You just go in and grab them. Huh, alright. I assume you could probably take them later and, like, reposition them. That's not a good place to put your diary. I'll just put it right here out in the open where everyone can see it. Come on, man. Or woman, or whatever the case may be. Piggyback, come on. You can't leave. Why everything out in the open? Everyone's going to know where your money and your diary is. What you're going to use your diary money for. I don't even know what that was, but... Oh, look, stack. Oh! Okay, that looks satisfying. The box goes away. Shit. Okay, I gotta stop. Already a minute and a half in. Alright, so obviously, yeah, I'm gonna just add this to my wish list now because I know I'd want to play it. It's not coming into 2021, but I could easily see this being a mobile game that people could get easily addicted to.
Right.
So much. I want it for mobile. Anyways, our next game, I feel like we might have looked at this at one point. It's called Spinch. It's Spinch is a tight and precise platformer with a bubbling psychedelic world full of misshaped and malformed enemies. Assume your true form as Spinch and use quick reflexes to dash, wall jump, and battle eccentric bosses on your quest to rescue your missing litter of offspring. Offspring? Coming soon. Alright. Oh, I was following this game. Now I'm going to add it to my wish list. Alright, let's watch. Yeah, I'm 100% positive we've seen this already. Might have been a Kickstarter, actually. Because it was the first thing that came up there that reminded me of it, the whole Snake Battletoads thing.
I don't remember.
Oh my god. It is super psychedelic, but super trippy as well. Like so much, oh shit, something's after me. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
It's pretty cool, though.
Oh yeah, super psychedelic. Jesus. Alright.
I was actually thinking the same thing, Game Hunter. It's like Adventure Time meets Super Meat Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Already wishlisted. Yeah, it does look difficult. I bet it's difficult. Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff. Alright. Next up, 2-Bit Hero. A classic retro Metroidvania. Retroidvania, if you will. With mostly black and white graphics, handcrafted, fast-paced action with multiple endings. Action indie Metroidvania pixel graphics. It came out, or it comes out tomorrow. Ooh, fun. Let's watch the trailer. Oh. Oh. Soundtrack's good. Upgrades will enhance your abilities. Wait, up, 2 jumps? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this looks fun. And the soundtrack is fantastic. Reminds me a lot of VVVVVV. Yeah, whoever the composer is for this, they're good. We might have had a look at this before as well. I'm not 100% sure. And it might have been for itch.io, so if they did bring it over to Steam, good for them, because it sounds amazing and it looks amazing, so.
Yeah.
Alright, we got 2 more games left on Best of Steam. The next one is called Swordshot. It comes out in a couple days on May 26th. Swordshot is a retro-inspired casual sword shooter. Break through the cycle of rotating enemy protectors, be fast, be patient, be smart, and land the final blow.
Okay.
Alright, let's watch the trailer. Oh, I see. Okay, this is a shooter I can play.
Alright, I get it.
Yeah, this is kind of cool, actually. Very simplistic, but challenging as well.
Nice, I like that.
Yeah, dude. I thought you would. It's, like I said, it is very simplistic, but, like, it still requires skill. Like, being able to get the rhythm, get to know, like, okay, when you can or can't shoot is nice. Yeah, it comes out on the 26th, so it's only a couple days away. Alright, our last game also does not have any trailers. It's called Radio the Universe. Awakened from dreams of sunlight, a wanderer descends into the ruins. RPG, indie, action, female protagonist, dark. And yeah, all it has is 5 screenshots. And I even looked down below and there's something else. But I'm not going to lie, it looks good from the couple of screenshots that we have. That second screenshot really reminds me of, I don't know why, but a Chrono Trigger scene for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, kind of. It kind of like, it's Chrono Trigger, kind of like reminds me a little of like Axiom Verge.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, I mean.
But like all this stuff right here, like, I want to see more. I wonder, hold on.
I know, right?
Radio the Universe trailer. Oh!
Oh, we have one?
Alright, here we go. I was gonna say music, please. I hope this is the same game. Looks like it. Oh, yep. I'll give that a thumbs. Oh, Jesus. Whoa. Yeah, I'd say dark. Oh.
Whoa.
Right? Oh. Whew.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Oh, now it's gonna get crazy? Okay. Oh, wow. Way to leave it like that at the end. Jesus.
Well then.
All right.
Alrighty then.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that was the start of the fun-looking games. Of the ones to make Scott go, ooh. Next, we have news coming from Indie Retro News. So, in case anyone was wondering, that last one is called Radio in the Universe. In case you didn't wishlist it or something, I'm going back to check to make sure. Okay, I did. All right. So, yeah, all of our news next is coming from IndieRetroNews.com. Starting out with Pac-Man, The Curse of the Slimers for the ZX Spectrum. Apparently, it looks super smooth, so I figured, hey, we like smooth. Butter on muffins.
I like smooth, and I like a Pac-Man, so a smooth Pac-Man.
Mm-hmm. So I was like, let's check it out. Why not? Super pills make you hungry. Whoa.
Eat all the pills.
Well, it doesn't look like it has a soundtrack per se, but it does look smooth.
Right.
Jesus. Yeah, this is running perfectly. Oh, whoa, that's a little different up there, isn't it, in the middle?
Yeah.
Oh! I like it when they do that, when they change like a little thing like... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, when they change little things in the game like that, it's just, I don't know, kind of fun. Oh, yeah, she's going to come get you. She does not... Oh, God. Oh, you can't escape. They're going to get you! Oh! I'm sure it's not this person's first time playing a bit of Pac-Man. Oh, shit stains. Oh, shit stains. Oh, God.
Oh, you got blues on your ass, boy.
Yep. Too bad. Anyways, yeah, no, it looks super smooth, and I mean, it's Pac-Man, so I mean, you know, there's not really much to explain. Like I said, there wasn't as much music as I would hope that they would have at least have the, you know, included usual like OG Pac-Man theme like in the background, but that's all. That's fine. I mean, they're saying that it's at 50 FPS, which is. That seems pretty damn good for ZX Spectrum.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So, and I mean, it is simplistic, but I mean, that's it plays like a Pac-Man game, so.
Yeah.
Alright, our next game. Whoa! Twin Tiger Shark, retro-inspired shoot-'em-up that looks seriously cool. And it does look like an old school, like, one of those, like, twin kind of engine planes.
Yeah.
Like a prop plane or whatever.
Like from, like, 1942 or one of those games like that.
I guess it's like one of the red ones, you know what I mean? Like with the two sets of wings, one on top of the other kind of thing. You'll see in a second. Oh, and it moves fast, and it has that skinny arcade look. Oh, snap. Oh, shit, that's fast, too. Oh, Sky, you're gonna like this. The music's a little lower than I would expect, actually. Unless it could be the person who's recording it too, leaving it lower. What's that?
Super shooting on the ground planes. Where are you? What the hell?
Oh. Wow, this looks, and it's so like fast. But I'm pretty sure I've seen this before. I can't say where. I don't know if it was on the podcast or not. It might have just been something I've seen passing through. But yeah, this definitely reminds me of like arcade style shooters like that. And those I find were way more fun for me personally. Because they're not bullet hells. Freaking, I'm not fantastic. I'm not even good at regular. In 1942, I can barely play that. Alright, so it has an online score system, widescreen control, rotation support, 6 stages, lots of enemies, big bosses, 3 difficulty settings, 3 weapon types, and some cool power-ups. So, yeah, I definitely recommend this for anyone who likes those type of games. Why does he have all these extra planes all of a sudden?
That's what I was saying before.
Holy crap! It's like, alright.
Got a power up in this, like, the whole fleet's here.
Apparently, that's amazing. I would love to have that in other games. That would have been so helpful. Oh, that was a big star. Oh, those are big stars, dude. Get those big ones. Oh, he's not going to let you have it. Oh, what a jerk. Oh, he got more big stars. Okay, Jesus, how long is this one? Like 7 minutes long. We're almost like 4 minutes in. Jesus. Oh, so obviously, yeah, it looks so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the only thing is that it does require Java to play. A lot of us already have that, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Our next game is, I don't know if Mr. Six is still around or not, but Chex Quest HD multiplayer remake of the classic 1996 FPS adventure game, or adver game.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, there he is.
Yep.
All right, Chex Quest. A game that brings back memories of a time when everyone loved a good Doom-style first-person shooter, and Chex Quest was the weirdest of the bunch. Originally created in '96 by Digital Cafe, Chex Quest was released as a serial promotion aimed at the much younger generation with hardly any of the adult variety featured in Doom, even though it was based on the Doom engine. Fast forward to today, however, we have Chex Quest HD to play, a free multiplayer remake of the classic 96 FPS adver game of the same name, which is now available on Steam. And apparently it's free. That's pretty nice. Scott's favorite price.
Value cost free.
Alright, so just like the original, you play as the Chex Warrior, a humanoid in an anthropomorphic piece of Chex cereal armor as he fights to eradicate the Flemoid invasion. Excuse me? Featuring everything the original had, with lots of green aliens, sliding doors, fruit to pick up, and a spoon of power, this is a game that needs to be replayed just to see how cool and yet strange it really was. Play as one of 6 unlockable members of the Chex Mix Squadron in single-player or split-screen multiplayer mode. Save the galaxy from the nefarious Flemoid menace. Unlock Chex Quest multiplayer codes through select packages of Chex Mix Instagram, or ChexQuest.com. Now there's some free advertising right there.
Yeah, right. This is such a throwback, man. thing is like when this first came out, like when Chex Quest was first a thing back in like the mid '90s. Like the CDs that this game came on came in boxes of Chex, like the cereal.
Yep.
And you would open up your cereal, like boom, there's a CD. It's Chex Quest. Now you can play Chex Quest on your computer. Like this, and the thing was, it's a full-fledged game. Like,
oh yeah,
it was a complete Doom-esque style game that they gave away in boxes of cereal.
Now let's get to actual gameplay so we can see what this game is. Okay, it does not look like it's difficult.
They're probably cool.
I'm pretty sure you'd have to be 5 to be able to fail at this. How do I get around a box, Daddy? I don't know how to press forward. Like, I actually thought this was a different game when I was thinking about Steve. Or 6. My bad. But, this is a lot stranger than I thought. And like I said, it doesn't look like it's super difficult. Oh shit, that guy is a bit of a...
I'm sure they're playing it on crap difficulty.
No, Daddy.
The older version used to at least have some difficulty to it.
Okay.
But you know...
So you can unlock Chex Quest multiplayer codes and packages of Chex Mix and Chex Mix Instagram. Oof. Oof. Stack up on your snacks now. Boy. Oh! Yeah, boy! Alright, one of the things I was looking forward to, Mystic Searches, an upcoming NES game that may be worth waiting for. Ooh, new Nintendo game. Alright. So, I thought to myself today it's been some time since a Zelda-style games and indie retro news, but thankfully I've come across a game that doesn't only look like a Zelda development, but it also looks like a high-quality commercial release from the golden era of the NES. Welcome to the Mystic Searches, a brand new upcoming game from the new 8-bit heroes, in which they claim from their website the lore of this world is far beyond the scope of what can fit in the limited memory of an 8-bit NES cartridge. That could be promising. Although a more detailed write-up about the game can be found on their Kickstarter page, which was a huge success, hitting $54,381. According to PD, in this open journey through a unique fantasy world, the young vagabond musician Julian strives to avenge his mentor and undo the deceptive actions of the rogue sorceress Amria. You must solve complex puzzles, explore a mysterious mythology full of foreign races and monsters, navigate through perilous platform adventures, and much, much more. So let's have a watch. Scott's all like, don't call it...
Just letting it go, man.
Okay, this is 27 minutes long, so we're not going to watch it for that long.
Holy shit.
Yeah. That title screen looks amazing. Okay. Oh, her eyes blinking and everything. Oh, they just... New quest? Alright. Starting. Okay. I can actually... The soundtrack feels Zelda 2 a little bit. It's the high-pitched sounds that they use like in the village theme and stuff that got me going. But yeah, so far this looks like it's very standalone, really. And it looks really nice. Oh my god, yeah, this feels super, like, NES style right here. This is great. Whoa. You spin jump on stuff? Whoa. Yep. See, yeah, I'm looking forward to games like this a lot as well. It's just nice to see that there are people still willing to make games for the NES, I guess. And big surprise, I hate that we miss Kickstarters for games like this to begin with as well. Because the worst part is, unfortunately, and I hate to say it this way, but I'm just going to say it outright, when you have to go through games and a lot of it is garbage, like, oh, it's another visual novel, here's a game about something they want like $200,000 for, and you're like, yeah, dude, this does not look good. How did you ever expect to get this money? And then something like this that looks amazing. The soundtrack sounds good. Looks like the gameplay is solid. The pixel art is amazing so far. And if that's the cover there on the sides of the video, that looks really good too. So if that being the case, why is that hidden somewhere down on the bottom?
That's like half the problem, where it's like Kickstarter's like, oh, like you were saying, like here's like 17,000 visual novels, or
I hate that, man. And don't get me wrong,
that were all made on RPG Maker.
Yeah, and that's the other ones, yeah. And I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some RPG Maker stuff and visual novel stuff that I've seen that looks amazing as well. But like, when that's what most of it is, it's like, Jesus, give me a break, man.
Sometimes tend to like steer away from it because it's like, oh, it's just another visual novel, so I'm not going to bother looking at it. Or
yeah,
oh, it's like the 1600th JRPG that I've seen on,
yeah.
Or like there are some that I've played that I have on Steam where it's like, all right, this one was actually really, really good, but I might not have checked it out because I just happened to see somebody else like, oh, by the way, this one's really good, and it was made in RPG Maker, like.
Yeah.
Alright, well, if you hadn't said it was really good, and it was made in RPG Maker, I would have been like, pass.
Like, just hearing the music in the background right now, like, makes me want to play this game. Like, it feels so NES. Right. If someone had just passed this to me and said, oh, yeah, this is from the Nintendo, it came out in, 89 or 91, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool, I must have missed this. I wouldn't have known the difference. Well, I probably would have, because I would have been like, no, I've never heard of this game before, but yeah, you know what I mean, though. For the most, like, it would easily fit in with those games, dude. Alright, that was almost 5 minutes of just watching, and that was, honestly, I could sit here and watch 30 minutes of it now. I'm probably going to end up going back and watching more, because it looks good. I kind of want to know more about what's going on. Because it looks like it might have an actually good story to go with it, which is another rare thing for a new NES RPG to get. It looks interesting, has good gameplay, has good music, and has a good story. I mean, you go and look at like Battle Kid, fantastic game, soundtrack, gameplay, everything else. Story is a little bit So I mean, yeah. So I'm very, very much looking forward to that. Our next game here is GLUF. Retro Souls releases a fabulous Sega Mega Drive Genesis game. So if you're looking for a new Genesis or Sega Mega Drive game, then look no further. Thanks to a heads up from Per Ola via Facebook, we've been told that previously released ZX Spectrum version of GLUF has now appeared in the Sega Mega Drive Genesis, thanks to the hard work of Retro Souls, a great team of retro heads who also released fabulous games such as Yazzie and Old Tower, and other systems such as the MSX. Let's just start watching there. Alright, developed by Denis Grachev, with a stunning chibi soundtrack by Oleg Nitkinin, GLUF is the next best thing in Sega Mega Drive and Genesis fun. It's an arcade puzzle game in which you need to color all the different platforms without touching any of the enemies found throughout, while also keeping an eye on your energy levels. The graphics are superb, the animation is spot on, and the gameplay, just as it is via the ZX Spectrum version, is addictive. So you gotta play it. And it does look fun. Oh my god, yeah. So what do you think, Scott?
It kind of looks like a weird play on like Cuber or something.
Yeah, I guess kinda. Yeah.
Looks interesting though.
It does look interesting. I didn't know really what to compare it to because I've never really played one that had, like with Cuber, all the platforms are connected, whereas with this one they aren't.
Yeah.
So, and I believe another thing with Cuber is if you jump on the blocks again, don't they turn a different color every time?
It depends on how far through the game you are.
Okay. See, as you can tell, I was not a good Cuber player because, no. So,
Everybody has their genres, man.
So, we've talked about Project Blue before, which is another NES game, high quality NES game, available right now. Whoa! So, if you're looking for a new NES game and want to satisfy your retro gaming needs, look no further than the latest new update announcement by Toggle Switch. So, we've been told the NES game of Project Blue is now available for download for PC, Mac, Linux, and Android at $10 US, inclusive of the NES-ROM PDF game manual and cover art. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. It features 256 screens of heart-pounding action, huge original soundtrack of 22 songs, 3 layout-changing difficulty modes, secret rooms, alternate routes, and if you like creating levels, the game also includes a custom standalone level editor. This soundtrack sounds good.
What, honey? Huh?
Oh! Oh, more gameplay. I'm cool with this.
Just speak up a little bit.
I don't know if that's her or not, but or if she made the game or not, but it looks like such a good game, dude. It kind of reminds me of Battle Kid, actually,
A little bit, yeah.
with the whole like platforming difficult kind of thing going for it. It's so smooth and the palette choices are so good. It looks Metroidvania too. Yeah, obviously I want this. Oh my god, it looks so good. What?
She looks like she's going into some sort of like angry trance or something when she's playing the game.
Maybe. Alright. Because I can look at this forever. Next game. SpaceMoves Part 2. An improved and expanded version of a great Amstrad game is coming. So we haven't featured Amstrad for a while, so to change all that, here's a piece of news that you might be interested in. An updated trailer announcement for the upcoming game SpaceMoves Part 2 for the Amstrad CPC by Retrobytes Productions. If you've heard of this game before, that's because the first version of the original game was released back in 2015 for the CPC Retro Dev competition as a title regarded as a great game that should have been released as a fully packed commercial experience. So, fast forward to today, however, and it looks like our wishes have been answered, as we've just learned that Retrobytes Production has released a new trailer for their upcoming second part of SpaceMoves, which looks so much better in every aspect. As noted by the announcement, this game is an improved and expanded version that will soon become one of the top 5 games published during the 21st century for the Amstrad CPC. All right.
Strong claims right there.
Well, this doesn't look terrible so far. So it's basically Battletoads Turbo Tunnel with like shooting mechanics as well. Don't get me wrong, that sounds hard as hell.
From my point of view, it looks like she's riding a snail.
Kinda, yeah. It's obviously some kind of hover. What the Oh, yeah, okay, let's just make it harder with that thing. Just and not even like, oh, it's moving up and staying there. It's like, nah, I'm moving back a little. Oh, coming up. Nah, I'm moving back. Oh, now it's a full-on shooter. Alright. So, yeah, obviously I haven't played too much Amstrad, but I would imagine it has to have some limitations because they're only using about half the screen. But it looks fairly smooth so far. Oh, green Superman died. So we're going to move on to our next game now. And our last one here from Indie Retro News. Aztec Challenge CD32. A 1982 challenging classic may be coming to the Amiga. A double heads up for Sundays, we've only been told by Saberman, but as of this afternoon, Per Ola has also mentioned that the game Aztec Challenge may be coming to the Commodore Amiga CD32 as a remake developed by Kobe, Dark Elf, and Blue Gestalt. Jesus. If you've not heard of this game before, it was originally released in 1982 by Paul Norman and sees your character through 7 different dangerous levels, such as spear-throwing Aztecs, climbing dangerous stairs, and the crossing of a deadly bridge. Ooh. Alright. Although a more detailed description and history of Aztec Challenge can be found on its Wikipedia page, but in regards to the remake, however, we've been told that this is a remake of the first level of the C64 version of the hit game Aztec Challenge. It features 50 FPS 3D pre-calc animations, hires sprites, cutscene cinematics, and a new remix of the Aztec Challenge's music on C64. So head on over to the download link below, and if you like it, the team may remake some of the other levels too.
So it's just going to be the spear level, or they just dodge?
It looks like it, yeah.
Run, jump,
what?
Dodge and spears.
Oh, wow. Oh!
Jump,
I don't know if Scott had the sound on or not.
No.
When she gets hit by a spear, it's very trouble. Jeez. My God. Gee, don't let her get hit in the head for the love of Jesus. I don't want to know.
Yeah, it's like somebody actually getting hit by a spear. Holy shit.
Right? Okay, so basically you're running down a, a straight path, jumping and dodging spears.
I thought the original character from Aztec Challenge was male. Did I remember that?
I have no idea. You could always look it up. Fucked version of dodgeball. Yeah. Oh, he got used to it there at the end. Alright. Anyways. We're going to move on to our news from Indie Game website. First up being Deep Rock Galactic is Minecraft with dwarfs in space. So let's have a look at this trailer and see what they're talking about. As soon as I seen that title, I was like, I'm very interested now. Dwarfs in space plus Minecraft. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could see a few people in our community wanting to play something like this. Me and Steve, I could see us nerding out. Oh, it's a new planet we've never seen before. Oh, God. Whoa, okay, and then it turns into like an arena kind of thing. What? Jesus. Out now, Jesus, alright. Well, that was not what I was expecting there.
Right.
Ghost Ship Games did a good job. Yeah, it looks really good. I'm very afraid that it could be something that we might all like too much. So, yeah, no, that's... I would definitely say, yes, Minecraft with dwarfs in space, but there's also... It seems to be almost like an arena thing going on there, because that looked crazy. And it's not just swords and bows and arrows like you have in Minecraft. It's literally like space gun. It turns into a big old FPS match all of a sudden. So that's kind of cool. Was not expecting that at all at the end.
Right.
So, our next game, oh, you might be interested in this title. Light Trail Rush is F-Zero as a brawler. Once again. Alright, let's have a look. Yeah. So basically, it's a race plus demolition derby as well, I assume. Oh, and I think whoever... Wait, what?
There is a specific guy that is doing the demolition. I think they're calling him the Chaser.
Oh, I think there's multiple chasers, and whoever's in the lead is the one who's actually creating the if I'm understanding correctly. It looks like whoever's in the lead is creating the racetrack, but if you can pass them or beat them up or whatever, then you take over and you start creating the track, and everyone behind you is chasers. I could be wrong. It's an 8-player racing game that isn't really about racing, but about scoring points. Also asymmetrical. The player in the lead playing the role of the tracer. The way they drive defines the road behind them, which is the playing field for anybody not in first place. Those behind have to try and get in first place, but they also have to try and knock off anyone else trying to pull into pole position. Jesus. Means for every match is frenetic and chaotic, with things changing constantly, and without a person designing the course by hand, you're left to try and keep up with whatever mood whoever is the tracer.
Okay, I see. So whoever's in first place can literally just go wherever they want.
Exactly. You're creating the racetrack behind you as you're moving.
So cool.
So you either have to pass that person to become the tracer, or destroy that person to become the tracer.
Oh, that is instantly on my wish list.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, you said F-Zero, and I was already at half-mast, so I didn't need any help. But
so yeah, no, I can see what they say though, because it did have that like kind of F-Zero feel to it. We have Scott's mouth and chin.
Hell yeah, dude. Fuck. Yo, what the hell?
So
that's coming out in June.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I totally want everything to do with this.
Peter, if you can, do you want to throw that beta key request link up in the Discord for everyone, because I know everyone's going to want to jump in on that. It looks like it would be so much fun. I can hear me raging and getting pissed off at everyone already. It's great.
Key thing for that game?
What's that?
No, you have a beta key link for...
Oh, yeah. It's a request for beta keys, yeah. Anyways, we're going to move on. Everyone is already... See, I told you it was fun stuff. All right. I only just seen the first screen for this and was like, oh, hello. Scorn looks gross and we can't look away. Scorn Xbox Series X trailer. It's by Ebb Software, by the way. So fucking ominous. What? Jesus. That was a little gross. Okay, things are getting more gross. But see, I don't even know if you would call it a sexual theme as much as like it's more of a story progression kind of thing by the looks of it. This looks fucking crazy, dude. What in the fuck?
I have no idea. Super weird.
Yeah, and gross and like...
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch somebody else play this, but Jesus.
Right.
Alright, well, that is... Yeah, exactly, you can't look away, because you're like, what is this all about? Oh, it looks like there's more Scorn trailers here. Oh my god. Alright. So, that's it for our couple of games from the Indie Game website. We're going to move on to our stuff from Destructoid, starting with Lords of Exile. Captures the spirit of classic Castlevania. And I know Scott wanted to touch this one. It had a Kickstarter.
Yes, I did.
Alright. So, let's watch this trailer. What's worse is we have this as a Kickstarter, so I'll let you guys watch the trailer now, just so Scott can go, oh. And the music sounds so good. Oh my god!
Kickstarter.
Yeah, don't worry, we're gonna look at the Kickstarter later, so we're only gonna touch the trailer right now, so you can just be like, I'm gonna be touching myself throughout the entire podcast. It's okay.
You're saying my voice sounds weird. I'm gonna jump out.
And his voice did sound deeper to me as well. That was funny.
That better? That better for you guys?
Yeah, there you go. Alright, so, like I said, we're not going to talk about it just yet. We'll wait until we get to the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about it. But just to get you going, ooh, ooh. Okay, so.
Yeah.
Our next game, this one is strange. Their next game is called Just Die Already. It's a grandma mutilator simulator. Alright.
I'm not gonna lie. This actually looks like it's a lot of fucking fun.
Oh, I'm sure it is. And that's why I had to cover it. I was like, what? So.
This looks like stupid fun.
What the hell? Oh, and you just got hit by a car. Okay. So, yeah, it's almost like a take on the Goat Simulator where you're, I guess, an old man or woman or gold thing, whatever the hell that thing was. Oh my god. And you can just grab bodies and make... Oh. Yeah, it's... Oh, that's a naked dude. I'm glad they censored him. Thank you for censoring naked dude. My god. Wait, is he... I think he... I hope he's... I can't tell. I'm pretty sure he's censored. Why are we just a torso bottom?
Yeah, that's the idea. Supposed to kick your own ass while trying to cause as much mayhem as possible.
Jesus. Upper torso grandpa with the rocket launcher. Oh, and there's grandma getting cooked and thrown it through. Oh, that's how you put her. Oh, shit. Grandma's got a Sea-Doo. She don't care. She's got a jet ski. She doesn't care about nothing. Oh my god, this looks so silly, dude.
It looks like it looks completely silly, but it also looks like it would be unbelievably fun to play.
Oh my god, yes. So guys, when are we all gonna buy this and play it together? Because apparently it's coming to PC on Steam this summer, so there's a demo available already. Oh god. This trailer's still going. Jesus.
Grandma, help! Oh, you ain't going to the roof, Grandma? Oh, shit.
And then you just get decapitated by a shark.
A shark.
Alright. Our next game, Contra-like boss battler Mechstermination Force, is coming to PC. Oof. Now, this looks a little bit more 3D than I'd like it to be. But it's also got that comic kind of look to it. Yeah, oh, wow. Oh, it's literally just battling big, huge robot bosses? Whoa! Oh, this is crazy. This is like Contra meets, what is that, Shadow of the Colossus.
It's kind of like Contra and Battle Kid, plus it's only the bosses.
Yeah, so Shadow of the Colossus and Contra.
Yeah. Look at this shit. This is awesome.
It did say mutilation too. Oh, 2-player. Oh, damn. Alright, so yeah, I would play that. Oh, it's on Steam? Alright. Add to wish list, please. It comes out tomorrow. Oh, alright. I told you, Scott. I told you I was going to find a bunch of fun games. Oh! Steve! 6! Kerbal Space Program is slipping into fall 2021. Alright, so Kerbal Space Program 2 won't be ready until fall 2021. In a note shared on Twitter this afternoon, the developers explained their decision to delay the tense, intricate goofball starring sim game. We're making a big, expansive game loaded with new features, but doing so will take longer than we previously anticipated. With everything going on in the world today due to COVID-19 outbreak, we're facing many unique challenges that require more time to safely iterate, create, test, and make KSP2 as great as it can be. We understand that isn't the news you were hoping to see, but ultimately we need to make the best decision for the development of Kerbal Space Program 2. Expect to see feature videos, developer blogs, and other content leading up to 2021 launch. Delays can be tough on developers and fans, but I could use this extra time to brush up my aerospace skills. I forgot most of the fundamentals over the past several years, and I'm afraid. Me too. That's to say nothing of the new activities like resource gathering, colony building, and interstellar travel. Oh, resource gathering. That sounds interesting. Dedicated fans might see these exciting opportunities, but right now I'm only picturing my slow demise. When it comes to sequels, expectations are naturally going to be elevated, so it's important that KSP2 feels like a worthy successor. This isn't one to rush, especially not amid a pandemic. Honestly, we've said this about how many games in the past year, Scott? I would probably say, I would go as far as to say 100. People are fine, or at least intelligent people are fine with you delaying games.
Yep.
As long as they know that, hey, it's not going to be a turd when it releases, because that's the whole point of using the extra time and not rushing it. So hey, take all the time you guys need. I'm sure, well, as you can see, $6. First thing he said before we even got into it was glad they are taking their time. So, well, I mean, unless it's the dumb people who are all like, oh, hurry up and put it out, and then they're going like, oh, it's not working properly. It's like, but you wanted it immediately. What did you expect? Of course, if they rush it, it's not going to be the best. Get out of here. So, yeah, that's something to look forward to next year. And our last thing we have here for Destructoid is Sega, SNK, Arc System Works, and more join forces for new Game Plus Expo. Oh! With E3 calling in sick for 2020, developers and publishers around the world are scrambling to find ways to get the word out about their upcoming games. Some, like Ubisoft, are prepping their own individual events. Others, like Nintendo, seem to be content just drip-feeding announcement to fans, and it's working. Those strategies are fine, but there's something to be said about having a great big show that brings together some of the finest developers and publishers from around the world. That's why I'm happy Sega, NIS America, Spike Chunsoft, and more have teamed up for New Game Plus Expo, or NGPX. 16 publishers and developers from Japan and North America will join forces for a day of streaming on Twitch, revealing new games and giving new information on previously announced titles. While the game lineup is currently unknown, the list of companies participating is immense. As you can see, we have Sega Atlas, Natsume, Idea Factory, Spike Chunsoft, Actil, Arc System Works, Gung Ho America, was that Koei Tecmo, Playism, Inti Creates. I'm not as familiar with them personally. Axis Games, NIS America, Way Forward, SNK, and Grasshopper Manufacture. I don't know which of these logos excites me more. On one hand, I won't say no to another dope-as-hell trailer for No More Heroes 3. On the other, the possibility of a new Shin Megami Tensei 5 trailer, however far-fetched, is pretty damn enticing. Plus, I want to see the new Harvest Moon One World. NGPX will go live on the front page of Twitch starting at 8 p.m. on June 23rd. The showcase broadcast will run from 9 to 4 and will include first looks at new titles, trailers, live demos, QA, and more. The entire presentation will then be made available on the NGPX YouTube page. How you feeling, Scott?
Dude, there are so many, like, and this is just what they're saying now is what's going to be there. Dude, Koei Tecmo is going to be there?
Yeah.
There are two things that I would love for them to say. Oh, hey, we're here and we're at this new thing and we're going to show you guys something new, or maybe something old.
Mm-hmm.
One of two things. I would like for them to be like, oh, here's a new Secret of the Stars game, or
Wow.
maybe the re-release of the Tecmo Bowl series.
Scott wants a new football. Jesus, Game Owner's like, come on, Mega Man ZX3. Jeez.
SNK Corporation's going to be there. I can almost guarantee they're going to be showing off stuff for like King of Fighters 15.
That's what I was thinking.
There's no other.
SNK could do a lot of stuff they want to do. You know what? I've wanted SNK to do for a long time? How about a sequel to like Crystalis? Wouldn't that be fucking amazing in our new retro age now? Like, come on, man. That would be so good. Like, come on, SNK. People love that. That was a fun adventure RPG game.
That would be really interesting.
It would be amazing.
That would be, I mean,
even do it up Dragon Quest style for all I care. I mean, I'm cool with that.
I do feel that, like, there's no way you're going to get around the fact that they're going to be showing King of Fighters 15.
Oh, God, no.
There's no way. You can't get past it.
Yeah.
Way Forward's going to be there. Arc System's going to be there. We're going to be seeing Sega, including Atlas, is going to be
there. Yeah, dude. Oh, I'm telling you. There's a lot of good stuff that can come from that.
Oh, yeah. And it's going to be like a 7-hour thing that they're going to be showing off stuff. Oh, I can't wait for this.
Yeah.
Mark your calendars, June 23rd. So.
All right. So, yeah, we'll definitely be... we might even do a watch together thing with everyone on our Discord. We'll have a look at that. So, all right, that's it for Destructoid. Our next news is coming from IndieGamesPlus.com. Starting with this one game that I've seen in a couple places. I'm like, I got to talk about it. It's called Cranked Up, a ridiculous rocket-powered donut race.
Yep.
All right, so apparently Cranked Up straps some rocket propulsion to a donut so that it can defeat an evil pizza and save its favorite cup of coffee.
Yep.
Yeah. So why is this pizza such a jerk? I don't know. Why does it want to cover the world pineapple slices? I don't know. Why does it steal your coffee cup, friend? I still don't know. It's just a series of silly reasons meant to put you in a mood for some absurd high-speed platforming as you blast a customized donut buddy of your choice across wacky maps filled with traps and dough-stopping mechanisms. Normally a donut doesn't have much ability to get around, but someone strapped rockets to you. You should be fine. Rocks can be fired with 2 different buttons to get you moving, but since you're in a circular sentient food, the rockets might not always be pointing in the direction you want to go. You need to watch how you're rolling and where your propulsion is aiming before you give yourself another burst, as you'll soon send yourself in unexpected directions. This definitely adds to the silly mayhem as you struggle to aim yourself, bouncing around hazards as you make your way to the end of the game's 50 levels. If the story doesn't have you captivated, you can try some Cranked Up's multiplayer levels, and these you can fight to maintain control as you and a partner are strapped together, or just straight up race other players through tangled maps. With its simple yet absurd control scheme, expect any style of stage you can play to be filled with laughs as everyone tries to keep going the right way. So yeah, it's a bit of a silly game. 50 levels, I wasn't expecting to be that many, so that's kind of nice, to be honest.
This is silly, this is dumb, this is stupid, and I fucking want to play it.
Yeah. And apparently it's available now in Steam Early Access. Sturm. It was available as of 2 days ago, actually. It is currently $15.74.
It's like one of those games like What the Golf?
Yep.
Where you're just like, this is really stupid, and I'm really interested in this. Like, I'm a rocket powered donut looking for my favorite cup of coffee, and pizza's gonna fuck me up.
He's gonna pay.
Yep.
With his pineapple.
What else do you say? Like,
usually the silly games are a lot of fun, anyways.
yeah.
All right, and we haven't had one of these in a while from Indie Games Plus, but we have a Trailer Tuesday.
Wow.
So we're going to be rolling the dice.
Here we go. Oh, wait. I got a couple here. Ready? 7. Let's go.
All right. Our first game is called Palm Roca. This post-apocalyptic world, your task is to explore a small village at a landfill where residents are afraid of leaving their homes. What? All right. Well, that is not what I was expecting. I like the graphic style and stuff, but it looks creepy as hell. Our next game is called Wave Break. They have the alpha trailer there. Grab, grind, and shoot to your heart's content in Wave Break, an arcade-style skateboarding game with explosions and cold-blooded murder. Oh, God. Oh, God. What are they making us do again? This is going to be one of these things that we're all going to want to play again. What? This is actually kind of... I would... Unfortunately, see, I told you I would want to play this.
It looked like you were attacking people. It's like Tony Hawk's Pro Jet Moto 3.
Whoa!
As I'm saying, it's Tony Hawk's Jet Moto.
Dang! Alright.
What the hell?
Yeah, we're going to want to play that too. Alright, our next game is It Steals. It Steals an experiment in paranoia in 3 parts revolving around unpredictable, stealthy AI that is always present in the maze. Me and Scott are going to hate this. It's going to be scary. I know. You're going to... Hide and seek? I'm it. 3, 2, 1. See, that didn't give me as much as I was hoping for. Why?
What was that? It steals? Yeah, it did. It stole 30 seconds of my time. What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry.
Some context here, folks.
Alright, so our next one is Someday You'll Return. I'm hoping that this is going to be an actual trailer. It's not the first time, because that last one was a bit scary, so... But I don't know what was going on there. But yeah, Someday You'll Return. It's not the first time she ran away, but you're uneasy. This time feels so different. Long ago, you swore never to return here, and now she has dragged you back. Your search leads deep into ancient Moravian forests and reveals secrets that should have stayed buried.
Yeah, like that trailer from the last game.
Jesus. Oh. Starting out strong with a bunch of... This is a little confusing as well. Is this one of those ones where you learn by doing things and what happened? Like, mostly just story-driven?
Years ago, I got this stick and I put it into the fire just like that.
Whoa.
That's dangerous, child. This was the cross we burned Christ on. What the Now, if you've ever learned anything in horror movies, you don't get out of your car in the middle of the woods. You're just asking for it.
Yeah, really though.
Someday you'll return. Well,
I'm very confused, but
someday we'll probably not.
yeah. Oh! Alright, this is one of the games that I actually have a key for, by the way. I've been looking forward to playing this. Change, a homeless survival experience. We actually went over this one time before. We're going to watch it again, Scott, and you can deal with it.
Have we?
Yeah.
See, this is... We've gone through over so many things, you know. I talk about the same shit over and over again, like, you know. And anybody want a limited edition Shantae pack? Ooh, he's stealing. I'm sure we have done that before.
100%. I know we have. I requested a key for that game.
Remember that.
So Change is an emotional homeless survival experience set in a randomly generated city with roguelike elements. Explore, survive, earn perks, find items, and kindness to develop your character and escape a new life. So, yeah, it looks like a fun game. I'm looking forward to playing it. Well, I shouldn't say a fun game, but, like, you know, it looks like an interesting game. So, I am going to get around to playing that. Our next game is called Migrate. Birds with Swords, a roguelike platformer dedicated to the quirkiness of birds. Hop south to recover the wisdom of an ancient bird society in hopes of building a better world for all bird kind. Learn the ways of a brutal avian world to survive.
I like birds and I like swords, so I'm in. What the? This game's out already? Oh, what? Wait, what? Did it end with a meme?
Yeah, this is internet. Alright, so our next game is called Super Mash. Super Mash is a game that makes games. Mash together two game genres to get a completely unique new game each time. Then challenge your friends to see how they do. What?
I saw this. This looks really cool.
Okay.
You get like I think 6 genres of games, and it's like RPG and like shoot 'em up, and you can and you make individual games depending on like what you match together. This looked really cool.
Okay. Whoa, dude. Okay, this looks interesting. This would be good for like a Twitch integration thing, dude.
Right?
They really need to, if that's not available in it, they need to incorporate Twitch integration. This would be so cool. Just, alright, 2 people pick, genres and go.
I mean, it makes like entire games, so like
Yeah.
it's not, you don't like switch games between levels.
No, but that's what I'm saying is that like you can play one and then do another one, then do another one. Is that a Nintendo eShop? Oh, okay. And the Epic Game Store. Okay. You get like a Pokemon Mario. Wild, different looking toad appeared.
Honestly, it looks super cool.
Yeah, that looks good. Just chopped in half. Alright, Paradise Killer, coming summer 2020. Paradise Island, a world outside reality. There has been a murder that only investigation freak Lady Love Dawes can solve. Gather evidence and interrogate suspects in this open world adventure. You can accuse anyone, but you'll have to prove your case in trial to convict. It's up to you to decide who's guilty. Okay.
Ice Island.
Start it over.
Trip to Paradise Island.
Murder mystery? Why do I feel like we might have seen this somewhere else?
Time for justice.
What? Hello? What?
Damn.
What?
Oh, girl, you were thick. Holy shit. That girl is super thick.
Anyone could be the killer. Anyone.
What business is it of yours?
You have no evidence.
How do you know, bitch? I might have all the evidence in the world.
Good. First person Phoenix, right? This is interesting.
Yeah, this is different, and I'm not a Phoenix Wright fan.
The facts and the truth are not the same. Paradise Killer coming soon.
Apparently, you can go and add it to your Steam wishlist if you're into it. Let's see. There she is, adding to wishlist. Alright. Get ready to breathe the life back into Paradise. That's the release date. Alright, our next one is called Fury Unleashed. Man, there's a lot of games in Trailer Tuesday. I didn't even actually check this out before we started. I just said, yeah, Trailer Tuesday, let's go. So, we finally got a regularly length podcast. Oh, this Metal Slug? Don't go tell me couch co-op, that's bullshit. Fury Unleashed is a combo-driven roguelite action platformer. Each kill you score increases your combo, hit certain thresholds, and your damage resistance and healing powers will kick in. It's a game you can even beat in one ultimate combo. Are you up for the task? See, I'm not a huge fan of that paper, book-like movement of characters and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just the game itself actually looks like it's pretty good. Yeah, this reminds me a lot of Metal Slug. Except it looks like oh no, well I guess bosses would be more arena based than anything else, I guess.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Looks pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of like Contra Shattered Soldier for the PS2. It kind of had like that
Didn't
kind of
play that
feel
one.
to it. I don't know if anybody else has played Shattered Soldier.
I have not.
That was a good Contra game, so maybe we'll get past the graphics. It's pretty decent.
Nina Aguila, Legal Eagle, Chapter 2, Broken Wings. Murder has been committed at the High Flyers Casino. The victim, a celebrity player of a trading card game, Dragon Fantasy Arena, on the eve of the national tournament. Who would commit murder over a children's card game, and why? Scott's like, what do you mean children's card game, bitch? It's okay, Scott. Calm down. Looks like it could be another Phoenix Wright type game. See, I haven't played any Phoenix Wright, so I don't know if there's anything outside of people just talking to each other in court. Whoa.
Kind of. There is like character interaction and
Like this?
sort of no.
Investigate crime scenes and interview witnesses. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, there's really no like moving around.
Whoa! And you get to play the trading card game too?
Boy, here the Yu-Gi-Oh! Boy, Phoenix Wright uses Dark Magician. Objection! I play Darkhold. You lose your monster.
Whoa! Yeah, she just totally threw down an objection.
Objection! I got Dark Magician Girl. It's 2400 attack. I get the extra attack because the Dark Magician.
All right. So, what do you guys think about that?
Looks interesting.
The whole exploration and like investigating the crime scenes, talking to like witnesses and stuff, then the trading card game part of it, and then the Phoenix Wright part of it. Like, wait, what? There's just so much going on, but it looks like it's again actually pretty good.
Hearing a lot of like for the first game, I'm seeing that there's a lot of really good support for it. So.
Okay. Well, that is the end of the news segment for the podcast. Now we're getting into a new section that I'll be incorporating, which is kind of like a little Twitter feed thing. So I'm going to be showing you guys some interesting upcoming artists and indie developers and stuff. So the first one I'm starting out with here is Simon Jacobson. Alright, I'm going to show you this game it looks like he's working on this game. He's, I think, originally a pixel artist, and he started working on a game, and it looks so good. So, this is the first time he's ever tried making a game, apparently.
This is his first attempt.
Yeah. So that's it. It's only a 25-second trailer, but still, for someone who only does pixel art,
That's his first attempt.
yeah,
I can't imagine what it's going to look like once it gets good at it.
right. So, if you want to follow a new indie developer, I think the name of the game is going to be called Vessels of Decay. That he develops while his daughter is asleep. So, and it's inspired by Scandinavian folklore, and he has a Discord as well listed on his Twitter. So his handle is at Simon Jacobson with a K, not AC, and 2 S's at the end there. Jacob's son. So yeah, looks like such a nice game so far. Looking forward to that. Our next little Twitter feed here is from someone that we're very familiar with, Miss Sarah Jane Avery. She is doing soulforce. Progress, been working on a high score tune, and she likes this one. She composes her own music, Scott. I asked her about it, I'm like, you compose too? She's like, yeah, I compose all the music. I'm like, oh.
What doesn't she do?
And it's good. And it's just a high score, like entering in your high score, and it sounds so good. And if I remember correctly, some of the tunes that she has for some of the stages so far sound pretty good as well. So, Sarah Jane Avery podcast.
I haven't talked about her in a while, man.
That's true, but she has been giving updates. I just haven't been keeping up on Twitter as much as I should have. So I'll be changing that thanks to the podcast. So that's good. All right, our next, and oh yeah, I should also say if you wanted to follow, her handle is at Sarah Jane Avery, Avory, and she is a writer, coder, atheist, and coding soulforce, which is a Commodore 64 shoot 'em up. She also owns 4 cats, and if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, she did work on Sega games back in the day as well. I can't remember it 100%, but I'm almost positive she did work on some actual game titles. I shouldn't say actual. That sounds terrible. I'm a jerk. But you know what I'm saying. She's worked with like the Sega team before. I'm pretty sure. So, anyways, our next thing to hear is from Cosmic Void at Void_Breach. He's an indie dev. He's an indie dev making a pixel art game. He has a Patreon page and an itch.io. This is actually just a pixel art of evil has come to our home, corrupting generation after generation. The drawings for a new adventure game that he's working on. Would you stay the night in this home? So it's going to be a point-and-click adventure game. I know Mr. Six is a fan of those, and I as well. And this looks really cool. I like this because it reminds me of Shadowgate style.
You are not wrong.
And it's good. I like the perspective of this too. Oh, God. All right. Get ready to get a change of underwear. This GIF that you're watching right now is a game being made by Mechaskull. It looks so good. Oh God, I could watch this GIF for days. Like, look at this, the walls just growing behind you. Like, oh, all right. Oh God. Anyways, so yeah, his tag is literally at Mechaskull, Meka. He's a gaming art creator, sometimes a mechanical head, developer of Cyber Shadow, which is the name, I think, of this game. I'm so looking forward when this comes out. This is going to be so good when it comes out.
That looks amazing.
So good, yeah. Next up, we have a nice little animation here by Unager at Unajer. He's a pixel animator. As soon as I seen this, I was like, oh, I gotta put this up there. This is a really cool animation for like pixel art. That's really good. It's like, do more. And this is phase 2, so I'm like, what do you mean phase 2? Phases for what? What are you doing? Let me know more. So, yeah, if you could get a couple of different heroes like that into a game that's like a Metroidvania platformer or something, I think it'd be good.
Yes, please.
Right. All right, and our very last Twitter feed. Oh, Distron at Distron, Distron, doesn't have much there, but he's working on a road trip section of his game. I'm really pleased with how the pseudo 3D effect is going. This is a GIF from the game that he's working on, which looks like almost like a hover vehicle racing game, and it looks really nice. So I want to see more of this game that they're developing, so I've started following them. Oh, no, I haven't, but I will now. Following now. Oh, all right. And we're done with the Twitter, so now we're going to move into Kickstarters. First one we're going to start with someday.
Sometime today.
All right, hitting refresh. Makes me hit refresh as soon as it gets back.
Of course.
If I stop, you're gonna give me a white page, aren't you?
Oh boy, we see something
Okay.
that's funded in 12 hours.
All right, so it looks like it let me stop it. So, War of Asherd. Own land and become lord of a castle. Recruit over 20 playable characters and engage in strategic battles. They were looking for $43,900. They are currently at $122,580 with 20 days to go. So they're backed. Yep. Funded in 12 hours.
A little bit.
Son of a bitch. Now it wants me to refresh anyways. Won't let me watch the movie. Is this where it's going to poop itself now and be like, oh, I can't do it anymore? Yep. Hey, because it loaded up over here. Did it finally load up? It did. Jesus. Way to deafen everyone game. Alright. Now, I don't get this part right here where it showed that little... It looked like it was kind of lagging in FPS there. So I don't know what that's all about, but... Yeah, apparently you actually are trying to expand your I guess, kingdom. So, whoa, hello. That was a high tease, to be quite honest with you, but it looks good for what we got to see. All right. So, yeah, they've came quite far with their funding so far. Looks like they have plans for a lot more too. Expand castle management system at 90,000, crafting system at 100,000, new events for players personal made at 110. 3 new game generic units, Spearman, Rogue, and Pathfinder at 120. 2 additional playable characters at 135. 10 hidden items for observant players to discover at 145. A demonic route in New Game Plus at 170. 190 prologue chapters set during the reign of the Demon King, where you play as that guy. Experience important events in the world's history. Jesus. So they had plans for goals, at least. They got 20 days to get them. But, yeah, let's have a look at how much they're looking for. A digital copy of War of Asherd for PC or console, $42 or 30 US. That's not too bad for if it's... But it's also coming out for PS4 and Nintendo Switch as well as PC, so...
Fair enough.
$50 for all DLC for free. Game Hunter was saying. I think he got ahead of us there. So let's see what else you get here. Gain to back a role in our Discord. Access to digital art book for the game. $39.55. So let's just see what other things they actually have here. Steam key for our studio's last game, Bloody Chronicles: New Cycle of Death. Okay. Digital version of the War of Asherd soundtrack. Access to backer exclusive demo on PC. All additional DLCs for War of Asherd. Yeah, it's the $50 tier. Digital version of Wonderland of Asherd by Scratchly. Or Satchly. My bad. Access to digital art book for the game. Backer roll in Discord. Kickstarter exclusive physical edition for PC or console. Wow. So that's $90 or $126 Canadian. One item from Backer's Adventure Pack. Your name will appear in Game Hall of Fame. Digital version of the War of Asherd soundtrack. Kickstarter exclusive physical edition for PC or console. Just trying to look for new items they have there that they haven't included yet, because they have a lot of different tiers here, which that sometimes bothers me a little bit, because like I said, having this many is like you're going for a lot of, I don't know, it's just, isn't that a lot to have to manage as well?
It's a ton.
Gain access to private Discord channel where you can chat with the developers and get the grand backer roll in Discord. One left of 5. A digital image drawn and autographed by Toma-san. That's pretty cool. All gone. 25 more. That's the early bird, I take it. Digital copy of War of Asherd for PC or console. Access to digital art book for the game. $25 US, 35 Canadian. And also, all three items from the Backer's Adventure Pack. Gain access to private Discord. You get the name of Soldier. All 100 of those are gone.
Wow.
So 100 people get the name Soldiers. That's crazy. 5 backers paid $700 or more for a digital image drawn and autographed by Satchly. And 5 people backed at $1,500 or more to become part of the World of Asherd's world. War of Asherd's world. Your character in our game as an NPC. You even get to design a quest alongside the development team. That is very unique.
Yeah, no kidding.
So basically, you're paying to get into the game, which is not a terrible thing by any means. At least it wasn't one of those $10,000 and you can come hang out with us kind of thing. Like, I understand those, but I mean, like, for someone like myself, then I have to also fly there, so that's a lot more than $10,000 at that point. But that's actually really neat. So you have 5 people that are going to become part of the world and have like quests to go along with their NPCs. So that's really cool. And the world actually looks kind of nice. Alright, our next game. We'll wait for the whiteness to calm down and give us back what, our eyeballs. Anytime. Just take your time, Chrome. There you go. Now, this is one I knew about, but Game Hunter there also brought it to my attention as well. The Last Faith, a dark gothic Metroidvania. They are looking for $76,499. They are at $72,310. They're almost there. They have 28 days to go. I'm pretty sure they're getting back. So, pinky in the brain, pinky in the brain. One is a genius, the other. No, that's sorry. Well, you can sing that song to the Symphony of the Night. I think that's what it's from. I do love that, for whatever reason, opening up Kickstarters makes Chrome go, eh!
Exactly.
Yeah, I know it's unresponsive, Chrome. You're fucking taking forever, man. Literally, there's like 3... See, you gotta love having issues all the time. All of the Tims. Oh my god. Oh, is that it? Are you gonna do it? Oh shit! They made their goal as well. Boom. So.
It took us to try to load the video.
All right. Well. Oh boy. Yeah, boy. Jesus. What? Oh! Oh, I love it. Whoever done the trailer for this, perfection. I love that you went with the music so much. Oh. So you know, notice how Scott is like covering his face and one hand is like down under the desk.
I've already visited this Kickstarter. I visited it yesterday. So here's the thing that I have with this.
Oh yeah.
I really, 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 really like this game. They have a glaring error, however. They explain to you a few things in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that they explain to you is that weapons can get elemental abilities. I would go down to the one of where they show you what the ice ability is called.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there.
Did you get there?
Sacred Flame. Oh, Thunderlight Powder. Diamond Dust. Yes, that one you might want to rethink.
You probably want to change the name of that, guys.
You should probably message them on Twitter and be like, hey, by the way, I don't know if you realize this.
There's no way you can't. You're calling the ice ability Diamond Dust. Now,
They might not be Final Fantasy players, but I mean...
But, you know, if Square Enix sniffs that out, they'll be like, listen, guys, about that name. And then something as awesome as this gets a cease and desist because of a name.
Yep.
Everything else about this, and I'm talking about 99.5% of the rest of this Kickstarter, yeah, this game looks fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Just please go change that name.
Yes.
Because I do not want Square Enix coming after you because your ice ability is called Diamond Dust.
I agree.
Just literally change that name to anything else. So I watched the trailer like 3 times because I'm just like, I want to pick up on tiny little other things. But like, yeah, just change the name of that, and I absolutely, even without you changing the name of it, whatever. But
if there's any game I'm going to recommend for you guys to actually support for Kickstarter, like 100%, like, dude, just look at this game. Holy shit. Like, look at it. Just look. The lightning scythe spear thingy.
But we're not done yet.
I know. It looks so cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It looks fucking amazing. Cursed blood. Oh.
Just please change that.
Okay. So, anyways, we could stand here and jerk off to this all day. But...
Yep. Sure could. And fuck the desk. Sorry.
All right. $38 Canadian. £22, or I'm going to say, what, 33 American will probably get you this game?
22 British pounds is only $27.
27. Oh, wow. We pay $11 more. Isn't that fucking nice? No, digital copy of the game, Steam, Switch, PS4, or Xbox One. Digital wallpaper, your name in the game's credits. Digital content exclusive Muramasa Katana as a weapon, plus everything from the digital copy. Digital content exclusive Curse no Dachi as a weapon. Digital copy of the game, exclusive back roll on Discord, digital art book and PDF, digital game soundtrack, digital wallpaper, your name on the game's credits, which we already seen. Plus everything from the digital collector's pack, which was all the stuff we've seen there before. Oh, exclusive Warrior from the East skin. KS exclusive physical copy. Oh. Wait, how is it that much more? Really? Because you're going to say 62 pounds is going to be like $55 American. I'm going to be like, wait, there's no way that's $106 Canadian. Like, what? Like, Buzz, I can, like, throw rocks at you over in the UK. Lord Jesus. there's no way it doubles. Anyways, yeah. Every time I keep looking over on the right side, I keep seeing the game, and I'm like,
Better move on, man.
I'll access to all the exclusive internal builds of the game, access to early alpha for £78, physical poster, the last face world map. Oh, physical art book, physical game soundtrack, Kickstarter exclusive Last Faith T-shirt. Wow. Oh, that's a really good collector's pack right there. No, I can't, Scott. That's the whole point. Oh, and then they have Kickstarter exclusive T-shirts, art books, game soundtracks. Oh my God. 22 of 50 left for that one. Portrait with your image hanging in one level of the game. Write a special message in the game's credits section. Create your own enemy and design it with us. Statue with your face or image. Write a message in the special game credits section. Create a weapon, design it. Your image on a stained glass in one cathedral level. Portrait with your image hanging in one level of the game. Write a message. Hey, isn't it the same thing?
See, then he gets upset with me.
Design a PC with us.
Create a secret. All these things, Scott. Yeah.
Create a secret area or room and design it with us. A secret area or room, Scott? Oh, there's only 5 of those left. Get one from now. Create a boss and redesign it and design it. The early birds are all gone. Physical collectors, early birds all gone. Big surprise. 23 and 193. That's a weird number. How do you have only 193 early bird copies? Like, why not 195 or 190? Maybe it was just a time thing. Like 23 physical collectors early bird. I'm like, why not 25 or 20? Right off that. Ooh. 3 people pledged £3,200. That's over $5,440 Canadian. To design a playable character. So 3 people got to design playable characters for the game. That's pretty cool. Oh, it keeps getting better. All right. I might as well exit it. We can still talk about it because it's going to take like 10 minutes for the next one to load up here. Which is a game that we were talking about earlier, Scott. Remember how we only showed the trailer, but we didn't get to watch, we didn't get to talk about it? Yeah, we're going to watch the trailer again eventually someday. I'm going to just reload it right now. You know, I'm also going to go to this next one and hit reload just because it's just get ahead of the game. You know? Deep bank accounts, those people. Yeah, really do I know, right? I'm just going to pay $5,000 right now, get a character created inside of a game. I mean, you're really dedicating yourself to a game when you're putting in $5,000. And I mean, hey, that's cool.
You got the expendable, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you're into, maybe, you know, you were a game developer that, you know, something happened that your game couldn't go forward, and you're like, wait, I can do it this way.
You got somebody who has, like, millions of dispendable income.
That's true.
Or whatever, and it's like, hey, you know, I'm going to make a wall on, like, my den or something like that. Like, hey, these are all the video games that I'm in.
Oh, my...
You know? Imagine that.
Scott gives me another hopeless reason why I want to win the lottery.
Just be like, hey, I could just contribute all this big money to Kickstarters and just have a...
You could, though. I'm just going to get every physical collector's copy for every one of these Kickstarters with awesome games. I'm going to have a maid that washes my ass because I'm going to be sitting on it all day playing video games.
There we go.
I'll literally just, in like an hour each day, I'll just stop streaming just so she can, like, massage and wash my ass so I can sit back down and play video games again.
What the hell did I come back to?
Alright, anyways, we're going to watch this trailer again because, I don't even care that that was loud. Oh my god, yeah, this game makes me want to touch myself a lot. It really does.
Makes you want to?
Well, I can't do it right now, dude. Oh, yeah. For now. As soon as this podcast is over, I'm below the channel. Wait. Hey, listen. I guess you have to make up for Mr. Six.
Right.
You say it as if it's strange. Come on. Yeah, that's Lords of Exile. They're looking for 18,332. They're already at 18,725. They're good to go. They have 27 days to go. They've already met their... Because if he wasn't here to say gross, then you're the new Steve, so... You have to deal with it now. Oh, hello. Whoa! Whoa! Boss, Bloody Mary? Jesus. Alright, she has a baby. 8 levels, classic linear design, powerful end of its own bosses. Looks so good.
Now Steve speaks up.
That moment, I'm just not letting things that they hurt TMI because I get so pointed. Oh God, dude, you're gonna be cold. Why are you wearing a loincloth? But then you have like the. Never mind. Sir Gabriel, 34, male, guy with a crystal. Gallagher is Galaga with an R.
Isn't that the guy that smashes like watermelons and shit?
Yep. He also used to host Much Music. Wait, that's a different Gallagher.
Yeah, God, this game looks so good. Man.
So good. Again, like another game that looks like, oh, you're gonna fucking tell me there's an NES release for this, and the friggin' rewards, and I'm gonna be like, I hate you. I know they're gonna do it, dude.
Don't you dare.
Steve, you don't know who wants to. I'm sure there's plenty of people who would love to be you. You never know, my son. Anyways, let's go and look. With €13, $20 Canadian for the early bird.
Wait, what?
Ooh.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh. I might have to go and get myself
like
one of those.
$16 US?
Yeah.
Hold on.
No, you can do whatever you gotta do. So the game itself is only $23 Canadian, €15. So it's not super cheap. For me, it's only $3 off, so that's not too bad. It's coming out March 2021, my birthday. Your name in the credits, wallpaper, and you get the digital game on. Oh, you can also get it on Switch apparently as well. And 2 digital illustrations signed by Hanzo. Soundtrack early bird is €25 actually, and €30 for the late bird. Wait. Anticipated demo, exclusive digital instructions manual, the soundtrack, name the credits. I'm trying to see what other kind of things they have here. Oh, backer exclusive Discord, special digital artwork by Hanzo Steinbach. A special digital artwork, okay.
Wow, like all of these pledge amounts are actually like super reasonable.
Oh God, yes. I'm trying to see. A lot of these look like they're the same. Like this is double the stuff. Hall of Heroes. Your name in the Hall of Heroes. Backer exclusive Discord. Your name in the credits as Samurai. Design an enemy. Design a mini boss. Design a unique secret cheat code. And your name in the credits as Bloody Steel. No, you don't need cheat codes. Take that dirt out of there, no? Yeah, that's right. 3 of 3 left. Don't cheat codes. Get out of here. Master Designer. Design a powerful and evil boss, and a mini boss, and an enemy. Jesus. Master of the Shadows back. Your name in the credits as Master of Shadows. And all future games by Squid Bitworks. Jesus. All Gone, the game on Nintendo Switch early bird. And someone already took the $2,500, which was to design a powerful and evil boss. And that's it for that one. But yeah, this looks so nice.
Yeah, it does.
It's such a, like, it definitely, like, this, I'm surprised they did not go through the trouble of trying to get a NES cart physical release of this, because they would have sold those so fast.
No kidding.
Oh, especially with how reasonable they are being with their prices anyways, so. Alright, the last game we're going to look at is called Vernal Edge. They are looking for $69,689. They're currently at $20,747. A character action platformer featuring free-form exploration and lush, vibrant pixel art environments. So yeah. Yeah, this looks good. This is I think the other one that Game Hunter might have shown us as well, if I'm not mistaken. This looks really good. The pixel art is fucking amazing in this so far, too. I don't know how this isn't backed already, to be honest with you.
It's always the things that deserve it, man.
Jesus. This is a nice trailer too, by the way. Like it's showing a lot, which is good, without giving away too much.
Just like the combo system that it has, it just looks so. You hate the game a lot.
Jesus. That was a little harsh, Mrs. Christ.
Alright.
But yeah.
Really good.
I'm actually surprised they didn't do a full pixel art picture right here for their title.
Yeah.
Because, man, that looks really good.
Super good.
Yeah. All the Kickstarters this week
Oh,
were
God.
fucking amazing. Even that first one that was kind of like, we kind of needed a little bit more kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But even that looked really good. Made in Game Maker Studio 2. Wow. Alright. So let's have a look down through here at some more of the gifts and stuff. Oh, Secret Places loves it. I like the fact that there's an airship as well. That's very nice. Man, oh man, those scenes are fucking amazing. Alright. We're going to have a look at how much everything is. $10 to get your names in the credits. A digital copy of Vernal Edge on release is $20 US, 28 Canadian. Digital copy of the OST. A PDF design works. Alternate palette code. Ooh. Get a code for Kickstarter exclusive alternate in-game color palette for Vernal. That's kind of cool. Oh, physical Vernal Edge themed magazine. Oh, that's kind of cool. Physical Vernal Edge poster. They only have a limited quantity of 100. Design an NPC. 11 left of 25. Wow. So a lot of people jumped at designing an NPC. 2 people jumped at design an island. Design your choice of explorable island or an NPC that appears in-game. Design a boss. Or an explorable island or an NPC, whichever you prefer. And 2 people have already chose to design a boss for the game, so that's pretty cool too. And it doesn't look like they have a ton of different reward tiers, which is good. I find that when you put up too many, especially when a lot of them are like, oh, for an extra like $50, your name will be different in the credits. Like, to me, that's not really a reward for $50. Like, and I'm not saying like, hey, give me like a plushie for $1. I'm saying like, hey, if I'm going to pay for a physical copy, and you're going to do a special physical copy, put in a couple different things, make me pay $250, $300 for it. Like, make it worthwhile so that, yes, you're getting a bonus of extra money, but we also get something that makes it a little bit more unique for the items that we get for those reward tiers as well. So, yeah, I like this, and especially when you get to design stuff in the games as well, that lets people really get involved with your game and really, basically have people that are going to be backing your game all the time. So it's not like you're going to, like, I'm going to give them $1,000 on the boss, and then later I'm going to say this is a shitty game. Like, I don't think that's going to happen anytime, so. Yeah, so that's it. That was our last Kickstarter for the evening. That was actually really, really fun.
Yeah, right.
We got to see so many good games. I told you there was going to be a lot.
Wallet alert, guys. Wallet alert.
Oh, indeed. Yeah, those Kickstarters were, I guess, harsh for that reason alone. But
I just already pledged for Lord of Exile while we were doing this. I don't know what you're talking about. I totally didn't do that. Not
all right.
all.
Well, we...
So, as always, I'd like to thank my news outlets for this podcast, which, as always, is VG247 and Destructoid.com.
And I'll be thanking Steam and Indie Retro News, Indie Games website, Indie Games Plus, Destructoid, Kickstarter, and all the wonderful devs and people that I've met through Twitter. That was very nice to have that news section just to give it a little bit more this week. This was a long-ass podcast, but I can guarantee you that those games for Steam are going to be a little bit shorter now anyways, now that I have the Twitter feed. So that's probably a good thing. But anyways, have yourselves a good evening. Anniversary for us, so next week we'll be working on year 2. So, but for now, we are going to raid a fellow friend of mine, Mr. DP Whale. He is currently speedrunning Knights of the Round on Super Nintendo, and he's actually doing a pretty good job of it. So I think he tried playing normal percent for the first time the other night just to see how it would go, and got 3rd place. So
it's a pretty tough game, man.
It is, yeah. But once you learn how it works and stuff, like all the exploits and stuff, then it becomes a lot easier. I was watching him play, and I was like, yeah, a lot of this stuff makes sense. So. But anyways, have yourselves a good evening. Let's go raid Mr. DP Whale. And who knows, maybe I might be back later. Maybe I'll just be hanging out. Scott might be streaming. Who knows? It's yeah. Anyways, bye-bye.
Have a good night.